Hey everyone, sorry. I noticed that as soon as you said it, it looks like the Twitch drops are already live. What are they? They must be going live for the actual like Illfonic event. So Twitch tries are live, yeah. I'm not exactly sure what they are. I'm gonna take a look at them in a second here. Let's see what we got. Illfonic's not live yet. This is interesting though. The Twitch like Clown's hair tint. Is that what it is? Is that all we're getting in Twitch drops? Not even like a full skid. Oh, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so hello everyone. Yeah, for those of you who are here on both sides, 5 hours for clown hair tints. Yeah, I want to take a look at these. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can. All right, I'm getting Twitch drops from my own. Oh yeah, it's all sorts of different clown hair tints. All right, it's just wigs. Good gravy. Well, at least it's something. It's starting somewhere, I guess. I mean, they are available now. I guess I should edit and say drops are live. I guess. I guess I should add that since, you know, we have Twitch drops up. So, all right. The rewards are here. We've made it. I mean, I'll put that the drops are enabled. I mean, they are, I guess. I have the Illfonic page up over here, but I'm not even seeing the countdown yet. We'll probably get the countdown around 5. Yeah, you're the second person that said that, Koki. Jay Money also said that on YouTube. I'm not really early. What we're going to do is we're going to do live coverage of the event. We're going to see what's up. Apparently, if you're on the Twitch side, you can get Twitch drops. Probably, I'm assuming it's probably, they're going to talk about it, I'm sure, during the event, but I'm assuming it's probably the same as they do with Ghostbusters, where you just do your Twitch drops, you claim them, then you go to the Illfonic website to get them. That's probably how they're going to do it. I'm sure they're going to talk about that pretty early, to be honest. But we'll see. You know, that's all I can do. We'll check it out. We'll see what's going on. I think this is a big moment for Killer Klowns. They already dropped the roadmap, so we know there is content coming, which is good. Content coming is a big thing. We also know that the Twitch drops are now going to be a thing for Killer Klowns. Whether it's something this shitty all along, I don't know, but at least we're starting somewhere. I actually really like the Twitch drops for Ghostbusters, so I hope this doesn't become the norm, because I feel like they can do so much more. But hey, we'll figure it out. I guess I don't need. I just have my Twitch up, so that way I could keep an eye on when Illfonic goes live. You have an idea for a Singularity skin? I think another thing is I hope the event is good. In-game event is something that Killer Klowns desperately needs. Hey, Con, it starts in 15 minutes. And then my guess is what'll probably happen is there'll be like a 5 or 10 minute countdown. So probably realistically, it's going to start at like 20 or 25. I just went on live early because apparently the Twitch drops are live. So everyone in my Twitch chat is working on their drops. So surprising. We didn't know that until it must have gone live around 4:30 from what I'm seeing from other people. You should make a trapper skin for the cosmetic contest. I can't draw for shit and I can't design for shit, but so I'm not going to partake in that. That's not happening. So we'll see. But I'm excited to see what they're up to. I'm hoping it's good. I don't see, they're not live on their Twitch yet. I have it up, but there's just people waiting in the Twitch chat. So I'm saving for a drawing tablet. You should make it work. Yeah, right now I have the Twitch up for Killer Klowns or for Illfonic, and it's just people waiting in chat. To Twitch then, yeah, come over to the Twitch chat. Is any of my mods on the YouTube channel yet? If they are, can you drop the Twitch in case people don't have it? I'm not even sure if anyone's in my channel yet. I've only seen a couple of people talking. Well, apparently Vegeta just showed up because I just see a bunch of incoming commands being spammed. I'm not 18, but BVR doesn't know that. Hey, Vegeta, how's it going? I didn't know you were going to be going on this early. I kind of was talking to people, and I figured I'd do kind of a split stream today. Thank you for spamming the Twitch, so that way people... News team! Assemble!
News team at my side.
Thank you, Glory, for the follow.
News team! Assemble!
Khan! What's going on, Khan? How are you doing?
News team! Assemble!
Noobs.
Right.
It's weird seeing Khan on the Twitch side of things. Like, I don't think I've ever seen you on the Twitch side. Look at you with your fancy dancy prime stuff. News team! Assemble! Khan, thank you for the follow. Uncanny.
News team!
Ron Burgundy's gonna be busy.
Assemble! News team! Assemble!
So, yeah, for now, it looks like we're just waiting until, like, Illfonic's not changed anything. I just double-checked to see if they have the countdown running yet or not. They do have the Killer Clown symbol up. That's about it. It's a good one. It's my alert is like 22 seconds long, but I mean, it's worth it. It's Ron fucking Burgundy. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. I'm assuming we'll probably see... typically, they usually go live about 5 of on Illfonic, so, and then usually there's a countdown. So for now, if you want to farm your Twitch drops, I mean, it's for clown wigs, I think, is what we're getting. But
if I'm gonna do
news
this,
team,
I'll need my news team at my side.
So
News team, assemble!
news team.
News team, assemble!
It's not a bad idea, Vegeta, in case people want to hop over to the Twitch and get their drops. It really doesn't matter. If you want to keep an eye on it, maybe like every 15 or 20 minutes, if you want to drop the Twitch chat, if there's chat going on in there, feel free. It's probably not a bad idea. But yeah, we're just kind of waiting. Like I said before, I really feel like this is kind of a big thing for Killer Klowns. They need some momentum. I feel like they took one step forward and then took 2 steps back. So they took one step forward with dropping the roadmap. I thought the roadmap was solid. It's a good roadmap for the next few months. And then they dropped a patch that was so horrifically broken, they instantly had to roll back to 1.30. Now they just watched 1.31 again. Let me see if I even got that update on PlayStation. I'm kind of curious if my PS5 is updated to it yet. I know the new update has officially gone live per their Twitter. And now it seems like the Twitch drops are they're out. They're live. Killer Klowns, check for update. Let's see. Yep. Okay, yeah, the Killer Clown update is available definitely on PlayStation. I'm downloading it now. So I'm assuming it's available on everything, but it's definitely live on PlayStation because it is downloading as we speak. But other than that, like if you haven't seen the roadmap, I did do a video on that. The roadmap was pretty solid actually. a lot of content over the next few months, which is good because the game desperately needs something to get up. Like, it came out of the gate really strong and then just kind of stalled. So hopefully this is one of those things, like this dev stream, this roadmap, these Twitch drops, this event, whatever it is. Yeah, I do too. I don't even follow him, and I actually took an extra step to block the fake discussing film, because that's the first time it's really ever got me, but it's not the first time I've seen an article where it took me a second to realize it was fake. And I hate being a dumbass, but it's what happened. And, you know, shit happens. You make a mistake, you post it, I'm sorry. I wasn't the only one that got hoodwinked by that, but we're here now. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, Vegeta, like I said, if you want to drop it, maybe if there's not a whole lot of chat going on in the YouTube channel, you don't have to worry about it, but you believed it because Tweet retweeted it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a bunch of us got suckered. I believed it as well because I had opened my Twitter and Spookajukes had just retweeted it too. Like, so like a lot of us got suckered by that. On the other hand, Garaja just loves to spread misinformation, so because he's kind of a twat. But yeah, Vegeta, like I was saying, if there's not a lot of if a lot of people aren't talking in the YouTube chat, if everyone's come over here to the Twitch side, you don't have to worry about it too much. I put a really nice unknown contest submission in Discord. If you want to see it, I'll take a look at it then. I'm just reloading the Illfonic page to see if they've activated the stream countdown yet or not. It doesn't look like they have. There's people waiting and there's people talking in chat, but nothing yet. So we'll check again in like 5 minutes. Swifty drops. Yep, drops are live. I linked the artist Twitter because they did the watermark it. They didn't watermark it. Fair enough. Yeah, so they just went live with their first Twitch drops. They were supposed to talk about them at this dev stream, so I'm sure we'll see more on that soon in the next couple of minutes. How are they working? Same as Ghostbusters, it looks like. So if you did Ghostbusters Twitch drops before, you'll need to link your Illfonic account to your Twitch. Then you'll claim them on Twitch, and then you'll have to go to your Illfonic page and click download to what system you want them on. So that's how you'll have to do it. If you need to know how to do it, Swifty, there is a video on how to do Twitch drops through Illfonic through Ghostbusters on my YouTube. Can one of my mods drop a link to the YouTube in case they need to go the other way? I know people have come over here from the YouTube to the Twitch for the Twitch drops, but in case you need to know how to do that, there is a video on Ghostbusters, how to do Illfonic Twitch drops. So I guess I can just do it. Here, I'll just post it myself. I still have my Twitch. I still have mine up there because I was leaving it up. Oh, thanks, Koki. You beat me to it. Yeah, I was just going to post it myself because I have this up waiting for Illfonic to drop. So I like the community chooses this year's winners. Yeah. I mean, Sable's outfit's going to be fantastic, whichever one they go with. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at. Don't see a whole lot going on for Twitch. It's fine. Or for YouTube. A lot of people just waiting. Hopefully we get something soon. Hopefully Clown doesn't get a third one. I think it's going to be Sable. They're going to come up with some really nice Sable outfit and they'll be like, yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Let me reload their page to see if they have anything going on yet. Nothing. Just people talking in the chat. Just waiting. Sable brain rot. I mean, Sable is Sable, you know? He's the Sabler. So yeah. So we're now at the point where the drops are live and we're waiting. And when it comes to Illfonic, sorry, I had an itch in my ear. When it comes to Illfonic, sometimes they just they do a lot on their dev streams, and it's one of the things I do like about Illfonic is they do tend to give us a lot of information on their dev streams. So hopefully this is a move in the right direction, because I will be honest, I think Killer Klowns is a lot of fun, but it definitely needs a push in the right direction. So we shall see. But yeah, so the drops are already live, and we'll go from there. I'm assuming we'll probably see the countdown drop start in the next minute or two. Sable might not make it to she's making it. Stop it, Uga. She's the golden girl now. She is the goose. She's making it. There's gonna be 7,000 submissions for Sable. All right, let me see here. So we're just still waiting. Are we forgetting Yun Jin skin that BBR chose last year? Yeah, Stable didn't exist last year. So yeah, it's definitely in the calendar, just not showing yet. Yo, my Mia maid. Yep, that's me. Can't stop playing Mia Allen. What's going on? What's going on, Doom? How are you doing? Yeah, so the Twitch drops are live. If you do want Twitch drops, make sure you hop into... Got you and Pix open? I saw he was on. I DM'd him to see if he wanted to do it together, but I didn't hear back, so he probably had his own plans. I wasn't sure he was going to do it because it's so late in the UK. But hey, I'm glad he's live. So, yeah, we're just waiting now. My guess is we'll probably see the countdown start in like 3 minutes. But if the drops are live, I wanted to let everyone know, so I just threw it in my chat title. So it ain't that late. I mean, I don't know if I would want to start a stream, though, at 10 o'clock at night. That's a late time to start a stream. Like, if I'm already streaming at 10, which happens all the time, I'll finish up, but I'm not sure I want to start then. So I can understand why, like, he wasn't sure if he was doing it or not. The rookie numbers. I mean, I always post rookie numbers. That's what I do. That's who I am. So I just keep restarting because I know it's going to happen sooner or later that they're going to go live. Still not live yet. My guess is, like I said, about probably a minute of. Aren't you like 20 subs away from 3K? I'm like less than that, actually. I think I'm like 13 actually away, but I could tell you in a second. I can tell you in a second. So I am currently at 2,987 subs. Yeah, I'm 13 away from 3K. How big that celebration stream going to be? I haven't even thought about it. Like, when we get there, we get there. Like, at this point, I don't have anything where I could be like, yeah. Hold on one second. Let me see if while we're waiting, this might be something about my house. Hold on a second. Nope, it was just a span number. We have people coming out to work on the house tomorrow, so I just wanted to double check. So let's see here. Are they active yet? Are they up? Killer Klowns' insignia is up, but that is it. We have people still just chilling in chat. Nothing going on. PVZ gameplay finally. I mean, we're close to that goal. Like, people could get us across. We still have a stream today, stream tonight, and then one on Tuesday and Wednesday. So all the money goes towards it. Yeah, I'm just waiting until they're live, and then hopefully we have some good news. Like, I'm excited to see what Killer Klowns... I mean, I guess I could just bring it up. We're at the point now where it's going to be live any second, so I'll just bring it over here. I had it on my other screen for the time being. That way I can just bring up the dev stream. Boop, 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 boop. The chat. No one fucking cares about that. I'll get rid of it as soon as I'll get rid of it once they actually go live. But I need my my button for actually rebooting it, so to make sure that they're live yet. I'm just waiting until they show up. It's 5 o'clock now. I'm assuming we'll probably get a countdown first. Usually that's how Illfonic does it. It's very similar. If you've ever seen other dev streams, they're supposed to go live at a certain time. This case is 5 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. Pacific. And then usually you get like a couple of minute countdown when they're actually live. It says they're live. So, well, we'll see what happens. I don't see anything yet. Up. Here we go. Here we go. Whoop, there it is. And I have you lovely people up on my second screen. Let me know how the volume is. I've maxed out the volume. I'm going to turn it up so hopefully you get solid audio. Let me know. Like right now, we just are waiting. Shit scares me every fucking time. So yeah, my Killer Klowns has updated. No, don't see any additional trophies added to this update, but we shall see what they have planned. And this, I think, is going to be important. I know it'll get you. I also turned the volume up on my computer so that way you could hear the stream better. So Uga got it just as I was upping the volume. Usually I have it more like 16, 17 get on the sound gate. And this time I had it at 4 so people could hear the Killer Klowns stream. So yeah, Phantom, we'll do that. Planned assault. So now we're just waiting. My guess is we'll probably see their live soon enough. Like right now, there's really nothing else to do. There's no countdown. There's no nothing. Just starting soon. So unless there's something that's changed in the stream, yeah, no, nothing is changed. So this is what we got until it goes live. The second I hear you were going to turn the volume up, you went for it. I mean, I guess that's a move. I was trying to be convenient to everyone who was watching the stream. Get a little water in me. But yeah, I have hopes for this. I still have hopes for Killer Klowns. People were asking me about this last night where I was playing Dead by Daylight and I was playing Evil Dead the game during my Evil Dead by Daylight stream last night. I was asked point blank, do I have any hope for Killer Klowns from Outer Space? And my answer was yes. Like, I feel like the game got put in a bad place when Good Shepherd did not meet the requirements that were put upon them by TerraVision. I feel like it was a bad situation, and of course, they had to bring in Illfonic to catch them up and eventually get the game out. But Illfonic's done a really good job keeping Ghostbusters going. We're about to have a really massive wide release again of Predator Hunting Grounds. I think there's reasons to be excited. I think there's reasons to have hope. So, like, if I do say so myself, I think there's reasons to have cautious optimism with Killer Klowns. It has not been abandoned. It has not been thrown aside. There has been some ups and downs in the first, couple of months of launch, but we shall see. If I use Jack's back, can I block your view of the what? If you use Jack's back, you'll get it tonight. It'll get pushed to the tonight stream if you decide to use it. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game stream. I'm Scott, and I'm joined here today by our design director, Jordan. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm doing good. How about you, Scott?
I'm hanging in there. Had a good week.
Wait, you're not Albert.
Yeah. Albert is not currently dead. He got cocooned, and so I am taking the reins for him today. But yeah, we'll be going over some of the fun Klownstravaganza, and then the look ahead on what's to come, and then also,
apparently he's off today.
I guess we'll start off with today. So from our update last week, we did have to roll that back, but there was an update that was just recently released, just within the last hour, I'd say. But this update is going to be to resolve the problem of people experiencing some crashing when you're starting the game, and this was all to just really fix the
I like Scott though. Scott does a good job too.
Books. We have gotten reports though so far that some people have experienced crashing. So if you are, we are currently investigating that issue to
so 131 still having troubles again. Oh boy.
Yep. And then just a side note for the people that have the unlock. Sometimes you do need to play a match after completing some of the challenges for it to properly come through with the reward now with the fixes.
Yeah, and then so I guess let's start off with just what's to come in the future for Killer Klowns.
Here we go. This is the important part.
No, that's why I'm here. There's obviously today's patch coming out has a lot of good stuff in it. You can find the patch notes and read over kind of all the
shotguns
around that.
They hurt my clown.
There's a few balance updates in there, kind of concerning and trying to address some of the clown stuns, bringing those down, as well as tightening up and giving a bit more oomph to the clown jump stuff. I feel is kind of the biggest two updates that we got in there. So definitely looking forward to giving that, listening in and playing.
I want the Killer Klowns shirt though.
Think of the updates. We're definitely in that point where
damn you, Scott. I'm going to reach out to Scott and see if I can score one of those.
Tuning with balance things going off of data as well as just gameplay in general. So it's an involved process, but we're getting it locked in, and a lot of things coming into place, getting some really nice games out of it so far. But now that we're rolling over to so now focusing on 1.4, I'm going to be keeping an eye on keeping track of stuff happening in 1.3. Just kind of monitoring the Klownstravaganza influx, as well as just watching how things are playing out. And then
I want to hear about the Clowns Extravaganza.
Some bigger stuff happening. So initial thing that's coming is input remapping. This is a pretty big feature that's going to give players the opportunity to mix and match and tune and customize their controls to be able to really take full advantage and play to the best of what they want to have that arrangement like. So that's pretty cool. We also took the time to get some of the stats drilled in a bit more, specifically the strength stat. So what's going to happen that actually affects both sides. The clowns are going to be they get the melee damage modifier as well as the cocoon throw velocity modifier. So this is going to benefit
those are good.
Mr. Tank the most. That's going to allow that type to really have some pretty big oomph in their throws and get the cocoon levels pretty pretty great for that specific type, as well as just kind of throw some nuance into the other types. And then the archetype side with the humans, it's the melee damage modifier. So you'll see the sliding scale of kind of trading movement and stamina for being able to hit a little bit harder.
Yeah, tank got a
buff.
buff.
Some of the updates I made this patch with just the stun values, and a lot of that's going to be kind of solidified over time here, and that's going to make a lot of this feel a lot better and give us a bit more play in the different ways that we can tweak and tune that. So kind of related to that, but something that we've been trying to investigate for a while and got some time into investigating. Already said that, was the human melee hit detection improvements. This has been a big one that's kind of elusive. It happens more often on kind of the networked environments. This is the big part of just making multiplayer games. There's latency, there's hit detection that happens, especially when you're dealing with dedicated servers. So we got some improvements there. We're looking to lock those down so that there's a lot less instances where there's swings and whiffs where it looks like there's, oh, that should have hit, but sometimes there's a little bit of network
remove humans. I don't think you can do that. At that point, you have no game.
Hopefully improve that pretty substantially. So we're going to keep on watching that and playing with it as much as we can in some more high latency environments. Hopefully get some really nice improvements out of that. So the other thing that we added, kind of a big thing for the clown side, was adding in some discoverability icons into Clown Jump. So now when you or one of your clown teammates have reached a escape point, it's going to mark it on the map for everybody.
Oh, that's good. That's a good adjustment.
Via the jump map. Have a little bit more map control that way and really kind of fuel the exploration side of their gameplay. And then, of course, like every patch that we're releasing, it definitely comes with a lot more bug fixes and optimizations, trying to clean up and just solidify gameplay anywhere we can. And that kind of comes hand in hand and kind of really is getting better and better based on the feedback that we directly get from you guys in the community. So it's really helpful if you can submit the bugs that you're encountering. We have the KKFOS help desk at illfonic.com is the submission for bugs. You can do it on Discord as well on the bug reports channel, or you can just hit us up on socials, where you'll be able to kind of just give us as much information that we can work off of, because sometimes the bugs are not as easy to reproduce in-house, just based on different variables that come into play in the live environment. So it's very helpful to be able to get information and kind of going along with the patch right now. The more info we can get from people, there'll be a lot of people from our community team reaching out to those who are voicing issues that are happening, so that we can gather them up and get them into our system and actually get them addressed and vetted out. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun one for 1.4. There's, like I said, I'm going to be monitoring community stuff in the meantime in 1.3.1 to really get a good balance kind of view, and then once the 1.4.0 goes out, hopefully I'll have even more stuff added by that point that will kind of reflect the gameplay that's been happening over this Klownstravaganza event. And then kind of additionally, this is a little bit more future. It's not necessarily 1.4 related, but I just want to say in the future to kind of go along with all this, there are some future cosmetics and tints that are going to be coming out. So just there's some cool stuff in the future that we're looking forward to as well, along with everything else. But I've mentioned a couple times now. I think I'll let Scott kind of explain this Klownstravaganza event in more detail.
All right, here we go. Today it kicks off. All right, kickoff stream.
Sure.
Human DLC giveaway.
Klownstravaganza with just some fun. So the first thing is going to be right now. There's bonus XP. So yeah, while you're playing, you can get your levels up as quick as you can, and then on the weekends we'll be running double XP. So right now it's throughout the week it's 1.3 XP, and then this weekend double XP for you guys.
So there's a multiplier all 2 weeks.
It's gonna be running till the 11th. We do have some other fun stuff. We have some giveaways that'll be going on socials, and then we'll have some hidden cosmetics for you guys. So make sure to follow us on all of our socials and Discord channels and everything, so that way you guys can keep up to date with that. And then also right now, let me switch this to that. So right now we have Twitch drops running. So watch your favorite streamers stream in the game, stream it yourself, unlock some new cosmetics for all of your clowns. This will be running till August 12th.
Okay.
So you just need to either stream game or watch your streamers. And then with any of the hairstyles, they're all going to be the purple hairstyles for each of the clowns. You just need to make sure you have the clown unlocked, and then the specific hairstyle as well for any of the tints that you get through the Twitch drop. And then also, most importantly, we have the sale going on, which I love this image that
the game's 30% off already.
But yeah,
oh, good
so
gravy!
Right now, the digital deluxe edition is 30% off, running on Steam and PlayStation 5. So you guys can pick it up and get all those deluxe costume options as well.
Womp womp.
And then also in the future, we'll be having the Kyoto brothers joining us on stream, so do make sure to follow us on socials for that. We're also to incentivize that, we want to have them looking at all of how creative the community can be for this. So submit any Killer Klowns related content that you want them to watch, review, or react to on live stream. Just on Discord, we have a brand new channel that's open in the Creative and Videos channel, so you guys can just submit it there. And then on socials, we'll have a hashtag for you guys soon to submit those. So
this is some weak sauce.
And then also just make sure to just tag at Killer Klowns Game if you're doing that on the Twitter/X or whatever you want to call that now. And then your content can include artwork, gameplay moments, cosplay, in-game customization, whatever your heart contents of that.
Yeah, there's always amazing gameplay moments that come out of some of the scenarios, and it seems like every week there's a new type of scenario that I see that I haven't even experienced yet, and it's just that's what I love about this game.
Oh yeah,
so that'd be cool.
Those clutch last minute escapes. I think the funnest one I've done was to Miles when we were playing testing once, and then
Did you abandon him?
Oh yeah. I had the boat. I had the boat ready to go. I saw him running down the beach towards me, and then as soon as he got there,
is anyone excited about this? Because this is underwhelming.
Sprayed some waves right in his face. It was made my day.
That's what it takes sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and Miles is even calling me out in chat for that. But yeah. So just make sure. Again, so we have our digital deluxe edition that's on sale. Make sure to follow us on any of our social media channels and Discord.
I'm giving it a chance. I'm just worried.
And then make sure to join Discord as well if you haven't already, and watch all your favorite streamers for till the August 12th. So that way you can get those cool purple hairstyles for all of your clowns. And then, if Jordan, if you have nothing else, just everyone just enjoy your summer Klownstravaganza.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything. I just go out there and enjoy the all this delicious XP that's going to be coming in. You'll see it on the end of the AR, kind of tallying up and showing that you've got the bonus active and how much it is. So, good time to make some progress on those levels. We have a lot of them, so it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, it'll be great. Yeah, especially I'm just really looking forward to all the creative stuff people send our way. That's gonna be the best part, I think. But
yes, it will.
Yeah, all right, everyone. Everyone have a great day and enjoy the Klownstravaganza.
Wait, this was the stream? No. What? No. What? What the fuck? How is no what? Adrian, you have Twitch drops activated? I sure do. They're on my channel. We are live. The Twitch drops are there. Oh, good gravy. What in the actual fuck? 45 minutes. What's going on, Gabriel? Yeah, that dev stream was super short. Like super short. Like the fuck. So like even a lot of the stuff they didn't really go into, like how are they doing the clown giveaway next week? How are they doing the human giveaway this week? What are the mysteries on Wednesday this week and next? What? Oh my God, what was that? Scott like seemed so uncomfortable. And you could tell that Jordan was just annoyed to be there with him. Like that was oh boy. Yeah. So I mean it was informative. Right. Like they talked about an in-game event and it's just some double XP. What fixes are we getting? What's going on, Gabriel? So Gabriel, they just dropped the update for 1.31. I haven't looked at the new patch notes. I'm assuming they're probably similar to the last patch notes, but the update's just gone live. I guess we could look at the patch notes, but wow. When they talked about their first in-game event, I expected a little bit more. The Twitch drops are live now, but they're just hair tints for clowns. It wasn't even like a full skin or anything or cosmetic, but it's How's everyone feeling? I do like that they buffed, strength. So they said that they fixed challenges again and that you should, but like they've said that like every update. So let me see if the patch notes are there. If they are, I will bring them up. We can look at them. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I expected them to go a little bit more into what to expect for August because of the way they advertised it, to be honest with you. Like I don't mind like the dev streams for Killer Klowns are never tremendously long or Ghostbusters, but it was really fast. All right, here's the patch notes. Let's take a look at I can bring them up. Give me a second. We'll take a look at the 1.31 patch notes. Let me just move my screen again. All right, I'll bring up my change scene. There you go. I'll bring up the patch notes. We can at least take a look at them. But yeah, I am not sure that was a winner. Okay, here we go. Patch notes 1.31 is now available. You saw that we downloaded it. Oh, excuse me. You saw that we downloaded it on the PlayStation before we went live. New DLC. This is the new Gutso tank skin. I'm assuming that's probably $7. That seems to be the going rate for these skins. Changes and improvements. General adjusted and polished various sound effects. Gameplay players will now be able to see their teammates' health, stamina while in spectator mode. Humans, the resurrection card has been added. This is something that's been advertised since like last year at Gamescom, so we knew it was coming. The very rare Hand of Fate card that will bring you back to life, so you complete a game and there's only one of these, so if you draw it there's not another one, but this does not count for the resurrection machine, so these are completely separate. Humans can now drop items while cocooned, increase fear gained when being spotted by a clown, reduce the movement speed penalty from primary attacks with melee weapons, reduce air horn stun duration, reduce charge two-handed sharp melee attack stun duration. All right, so that's what they've done to humans. Clowns. Polish animations for clownalities performed by Tank Clown and for the Clownado clownality. Increased clown jump stun duration, increased clown jump impact damage, increased clown jump landing animation speed. excuse me, and increase the bonus time reduction gain towards unlocking tricks from when hooking cocoons. Okay. Like, all right. We got some bug fixes, addressed issues where cocoons would clip through objects of walls, fixed issue where players could clip behind walls on the suburbs, fixed an issue where progress would not track properly if a player left the match early for the following achievements: thrill of the kill, lackeys are lacking, escape artists, saving them for later, and Cecilia later. Cecilia Slayer. Fixed an issue where a +1 pop-up would appear under humans remaining counter when clowns left the match. Fixed an issue where controllers were not vibrating after players depleted their stamina. Fixed an issue where various texts were incorrectly displaying in English when the game was set to a different language. And fixed an issue in Arabic. Okay, who cares? Old Head Pix is calling for me? Like, is he calling me on Discord? Oh. He is. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
What the fuck was that? There's a Clownstravaganza, not a Klownstravaganza.
Yeah, I just saw Con and chat go, Pixels is calling you. I'm like, oh, let me check my Discord. Yeah, we're going over the notes from the update, but yeah.
The notes?
Yeah, the patch notes from the update.
Well, the one that's just come out?
Yep.
Oh.
Nothing's very exciting.
No. Drop your items from a cocoon and get a resurrection card. It's the same stuff.
Yeah,
but just removing the crash.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a lot of nothing. I saw you were live, and I didn't notice until like I was actually like editing my own stream, and I'm like, well, I can't be two places at the same time. But
beat you to it.
Yeah, you look at you. I had to fill my water bottle, as you would say.
This water bottle.
Yeah, I needed some water because I talk a lot, and then my throat gets dry. So I was like, I came down, and I was like, Pixels is live, son of a bitch. He didn't even text me back, motherfucker.
I didn't even go on Discord, really. I finished watching Smallville and I just made my thumbnail and went live.
I was like, that son of a bitch. I emailed him. He didn't say anything.
Send me an email.
No,
we getting formal.
Yeah, I even like licked the envelope and sent it through my computer. It was very impressive, if I do say so myself. But no, it was just awkward. It was very awkward. Scott looked like he had no idea what he was doing there. And Jordan just looked pissed to be working with him. So it was like a very bizarre, because I've seen Jordan live on Ghostbusters dev streams and Killer Klowns dev streams 30, 40 times at this point now. And like, I've never seen him that disengaged. Like, it was funny.
Depressed.
He just looked like, where's Albert? Like, why am I dealing with this clown? He's like
I think Scott was on the stream last week with Albert. The one that was a few days ago. But I just skimmed through that and it was like, it's just another pointless stream. I don't know what they're doing though, man. It's like, well, why are they not just doing the stream and then asking questions at the end to the chat or someone? Like, I don't know. Like
even like when Scott explained the Klownstravaganza, like he kind of was very vague in his parts. Like Jordan explained, here's a 1.3 multiplier, how it's going to be calculated. It's going to hit 2.0 on the weekends. Okay. Like that stuff Jordan does because he handles all the, actual development. And then like they didn't explain how the human giveaway is tomorrow. They didn't explain away how the clown giveaway is next.
They just said they were doing it on their socials and Discord or something.
Right. And then like mystery stuff on Wednesdays, like what or Thursdays or whatever day. Oh, I guess it was August 1st, like Thursday. Like I just rewound the stream for a second to take like next Thursday and this Thursday there's mystery hidden. Like, what does that even mean? Like, are we going to have to do like a geocache somewhere? We'll have to go like leave our house to find actual Killer Clown shit. Like, what are they talking about at this point?
I really thought it would be like an in-game event, though.
I thought it was too, and like the way
not like
a
community event thing.
The way they kind of like advertised it as their first game event, like. Adrian laughed my ass, not a geocache. Yeah, I got my GPS. I'm gonna go find that box in the middle of a dusty road. Oh look, it's a killer clown wig. Let's fucking go. I mean, I don't know what's happening.
Well, yeah, it'd be like Pokemon Go, but with killer clowns.
Oh, I could play that. And you just go around,
go out walking, and then go and fight a clown
and then,
out in the open.
And then the big thing they announced was the deluxe edition is 30% off.
Oh yeah, I was about to bring that up.
Hey.
30% off already. When did the game come out? Like 2 months ago.
The last week of May. So yeah, about 2 months exactly. You have your compass and shovel. Well, at least you're ready, Adrian. You're gonna get that clown wig for sure.
I mean, at least they had a dignity to go longer than a month to put it on sale on like Suicide Squad that went minus 40% off.
Well, and at least it's only the deluxe edition. Like they're like, hey, if you want to get the deluxe edition, like you want to get the regular edition, you're good. It's still the same price. But like, and it's not like across the board. Apparently, it's just on Steam and PlayStation. From what they were saying. But like,
oh,
yeah. So Xbox.
They don't want that Microsoft bag.
No. This could be one of those times where PlayStation shelled out a little something. They do that with Illfonic frequently.
Yeah,
the Twitch drops are live.
Game on Game Pass.
Like the Twitch drops are fine. Like I have no problem with them being like, hair tints. Like that's fine. I feel like their Twitch drops are much better for Ghostbusters, but like people are hanging out and getting their Twitch drops.
Microsoft don't want. Well, why not? They could win a fucking Game Pass Excellence Award like TCM.
Are you still live? Am I on your chat too?
You are.
Yeah, I just saw Con was like old heads call or Pixels old head Pixels calling. I'm like, oh, I should probably answer that.
Should.
Might get yelled at later if I don't. But yeah, so I was like, this is just weird. Like,
people who have played Suicide Squad are still getting content unlike this game.
I mean, they actually have a solid roadmap. Like, I will give them that. Like, their roadmap is good. And, like, the content they're bringing out, like, Gutso is better than anything Suicide Squad did. Let's be 100% honest.
Ooh, I don't know, Arkham Harley.
All right, maybe Arkham Harley.
Yeah.
If you're an Arkham Harley simp.
That's me.
I know it is. I mean... But like for every Arkham Harley, there was a they them freeze. So or the Jonkler or some other like whatever the fuck that battle pass is.
the toy skins.
Oh my god! But like I thought they had a chance here to actually make some like decent progress, like have an actual in-game event. Like a lot of us aren't
because they hyped it up so much,
right? Exactly.
And then it's just like no map teas, nothing. It's just like not an in-game event where you log in every day, you get like a little something.
Right. Like,
nah, it's just stay tuned. Hit us up on our socials, bruh. Yeah,
like we're gonna go surf the web to find out where we get like a free T-shirt for our survivors or some shit. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's just going to turn out to be a code. Like, you're going to have to just probably, find out the code, enter it on the code page, because they have one. So, like, it's probably what it's going to be for those two. You just find the code and then enter it to get whatever the cosmetic is, which is fine, I guess. Like, but it's just like, I felt like the amount of hyping they did for like a week for this, like, it just fell flat.
Because like 1.4 is going to be a huge update.
Right. Okay, so tell us about 1.4.
I mean, only said something about the strength modifier.
Okay.
Actually making a difference.
Like
where you
like
can throw
that.
a cocoon further. And then deal more damage on the human side. But like the map icons was a thing as well when you go to clown jump. But like that was it.
Like, we know there's supposed to be like a new map next month. Like, give us a tease of the new map. Like, this is the things we were like thought we were tuning in for, and it just wasn't. Like, it's just wild.
If I'm gonna do this, I'll need my news team
I
at my
thought we would have
side.
seen some like new skins or new map or anything like that, or a new class.
News team,
Most underwhelming,
assemble!
disappointing thing ever. I always think these are videos and not streams. Sounds like a you problem.
News team,
Just hear news team
assemble!
assemble going on.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry. Ron's loud and long. I don't know if you could hear the alert or not, but probably
Old
could.
head getting followers.
Yeah, they're here for these Twitch drops, yo. You can't get those from Pixels.
Nah. You just get better gameplay from me and better quality.
That's
It's worth it than any little purple hair tint you're gonna get on your clown.
I mean, I guess potato, but
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, I don't know. Like I had like in my mind, and maybe I just like beefed this up, but when you plug something about the first big game event of Killer Klowns and we're going to talk about it live on your stream, you're keeping all the details under wrap because you're going to like present them to us. Like, I think that's an opportunity to do something cool, and I feel like they just built it up to kind of fall flat.
Can't wait to get a Union Jack banana hammock like as the mystery skin
I mean,
tomorrow on Thursday.
yeah. I mean, you know me, I'm always for my characters getting banana hammocks. I mean, I'm telling you, that's the only way I'm going back to TCM is when they drop that banana hammock for Cook. Then I'm back. But
Old Head is streaming with the devs, yes. He is. DeMarcus said Old Head sounds like a disappointed dad trying his best not to outright say it.
I mean, when I say something fell flat, I mean, that is pretty much exactly what it is. Like, you here's the thing. If you're gonna do a dev stream and you're like, hey, we're gonna talk about some stuff, cool. But like, they really like amped it up on Twitter. Like, I've seen them plugging the stream for a week now, and it was 15 minutes long, and no one looked like they wanted to be there.
If I'm gonna do this,
It wasn't
I'll
even
need
that.
my news team at my
You know what the
side.
highlight of the stream was just the Pulp Fiction poster in the background.
I did mention the Pulp Fiction poster.
It had more information on it than that.
News team, assemble!
Sorry for Ron again.
It's not that loud. I just hear it in the background a little bit. It keeps popping in
News
like.
team, assemble!
Yeah, Ron's been a little busy this stream, considering like Killer Klowns was live for like 10 minutes. What's going on, Chris? Yeah, like here's the thing. I want this game to succeed. I really do, and I think they have an opportunity to do so. Like, because they only need to do what Friday did, just be fun and keep adding stuff and not get like shut down. But like, you got to do better than what we just saw.
It's just with the rep they had with Ghostbusters. I expected so much better.
I want see, and that's the thing I wonder. Like, when you see them working on Ghostbusters, you can see how much fun they have at every. And I was mentioning this right before you called. I've watched probably 20 to 30 dev streams with Albert and Jordan from Ghostbusters. Every time they're upbeat, they're having fun, they're having a blast, they're talking about new stuff, they're taking feedback from. You can tell that Illfonic is in a weird position in this game where they're not the owners like they are with Ghostbusters or Predator Hunting Grounds or even like any of the other
They're playing catch up.
They're playing
as well.
They're playing catch up. TerraVision is almost non-existent. Like, it's kind of like, how about you guys handle this for us? And they're like, well, we're kind of doing you a solid here, but we have our own stuff to take care of. Because I've heard Illfonic has a new game they're going to announce early in the year. So like, they got stuff they're working on, but TerraVision has like no presence in this, even though it's not like most people I was talking to last night while I was streaming thought it was an Illfonic game. Like, well, why is Illfonic treating this the same way they treated other games? I'm like, well, it's not really theirs. Like, Illfonic's just in this weird quandary of a position where like they're building it for a developer who fucked up completely with Good Shepherd so bad the game almost got scrapped, and they had to go get it in another
the
developer.
original game definitely got scrapped though,
right?
Because it was meant to be stealth, breaking into the clown ship and like blowing it up or something, wasn't it, originally?
Yeah. So like you can tell that, like, I think, I'm not saying that Illfonic doesn't care, because I don't think that's the case, but you can tell that this is
They're just not 100% invested.
exactly. Like, it's not the same when you watch, like, they did a Predator Hunting Ground stream like 2 weeks ago, and they were talking about what it's like to bring into Xbox for the first time. And you could see like how excited they were for this release next month. Like, and they were
next month.
Yeah, and the next month.
Get that Dutch DLC.
And like they were playing it on Xbox, and they were saying how cool it is to finally, you know, be able to bring it to the, like, it was a great stream. And then you see this where they're like, hey guys, clowns stuff, check out this MS Paint we did for our extravaganza. Like, it's like, what the fuck is this?
It like was made up in like a 5-minute afternoon session on Microsoft Paint.
Oh, good, my goodness, it was just so bad. And like we were all just sitting there and just like, huh, well, that was not what I expected.
See you, Kreno. Have a good one, man. I'll catch you tomorrow.
So it was just a weird situation.
Are you playing Clowns though?
Am I?
Or has that just depressed you and not wanting to play it?
I mean, have I been playing? I mean,
No, are you going to play it
tonight?
Yeah.
No. Like I was just doing a live stream to cover this. My plan was to I see people actually excited for Predator Hunting Ground, so at least I did something. Yeah, Predator Hunting Ground sounds fun. I'm gonna check that out. No, my plan was just to cover this, and then I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'm streaming WoW tonight. I'm gonna have a nice
some World of Warcraft.
I'm gonna have a nice
like fun.
chill WoW night.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
I mean, I'll probably, I mean, I'm not opposed to streaming Clowns. Like I actually was playing it over the weekend and played a couple matches. It was fun, but Clowns to me right now is in the same place Ghostbusters is. If I want to hop on and play a few games, great. I'll probably have fun, whether I'm playing.
You don't want to get a level 1000?
I'm like 130 something. Like it's not
this
even
guy.
Not even that high. I'm
106. But I did play on PlayStation for a long time.
Right. I've only played on my one account. I don't decide to take like every system and then just play it and then be like, why am I doing this?
Mental torture.
Yeah, it's not like you get anything for hitting level 1000. It's not like if you hit a level 1000, you get the Mega Clown outfit. You're like, oh,
golden boxing gloves.
You get Muhammad Ali clown. like I said, I hop on, I play a few matches. Will I play some matches during the double XP? Probably. I'll probably have fun. It'll probably have a pretty high tick up of like people back on who didn't finish their level 100s, and it'll be fun. I don't think anyone's actually hit 1000, but that's the level cap, good fella.
There's definitely somebody at level 1000 that's no life this game since it come out.
I'm gonna pretend like that didn't happen, and just in my heart,
it's 11 from Evil Dead. It's an 11 guy.
Yeah, but like, it's weak. It's weak. I mean, hopefully the giveaways are more than just like one thing of like the summer and like a one random like clown. Like, I hope the giveaways are good. I hope there's something fun with the Thursday mystery cosmetic finds. But, like, it's an underwhelming situation, especially when, like, this game has kind of been, like, one step forward, two steps back since it launched.
Two's being generous.
Yeah. Like, you drop your roadmap. The roadmap was really good. Like, I was really happy with the roadmap. It looked like a lot of stuff coming. And I like that, unlike Ghostbusters roadmap's usually for an entire year. Like you could expect something about once a quarter, one big thing once per quarter. Like this was like, hey, here's the roadmap to November. And we're like, oh, so this is really condensed. It's like basically a 6-month roadmap. And then like they're like, we're going to talk about the first in-game event. I'm like, this is a really good move forward. Yeah, they fucked up last week with the update, but like this is going to be great. And then
slap
womp.
some XP gains on there and call it a day.
Yep. And you're just like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. What are you doing?
I heard you're going to play a TCM update on Thursday. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Who told you that? Was that Marcos?
Con.
I mean, if the banana hammock cook is dropping on Thursday, I'm in.
But museum mode.
Oh, good gravy. I need to get on all that.
Yeah.
I don't even have it installed on anything. Like I don't have it on I don't have my Steam account downloaded. I don't have my Xbox account downloaded. Like I have
get it on Game Pass so it can get more excellence awards.
Ooh, that's a good point. I mean, I have it on Game Pass because when they banned me from playing with my friends for 6 weeks, I had to play on there. Oh, hey Marcos, what's going on?
Trow a snake sissy dropping on Thursday.
Oh God, let's peek it out.
That's where poison comes from. Didn't you know?
Oh no, I did not. That's something I do not want to bite me.
The drops of purple tints for the clowns. What the fuck? Yeah, it's just purple hairstyles, right? Like purple tints on the hairstyles. And you need to have that clown and hairstyle unlocked for it to work too.
It's the base hairstyle, so everyone should have it unlocked.
Yeah. I don't know why he said that on the stream then. That's what he said. He said you need to have that hairstyle unlocked. Like who doesn't?
I don't know. Jordan was just like, I'm here. Why? When is Johnny getting... Wait, what?
Johnny
getting a thong skin? I don't know, Marcos. I'll have to figure it out. I'm sure Pixels has a better idea of when he's in that thong skin than I do.
I'm in direct contact with Wes about it. It's an ongoing discussion. I'm trying to get it to work.
He's like, it'll take me 3 pairs of Nike Airs to get me to consider this. You can have the Jordan shipped to me at my office.
The main argument that me and Wes have going backwards and forwards with this cosmetic discussion is that if Johnny should have some pubic hair shown out of the speedos, out of the thong, you know,
there's no way he doesn't
get
have
the hair looking accurate to the 70s.
No way he doesn't have a ball throw. Like, you know, it's got to be there.
Gives you the reach around as an execution.
You know, I mean, the fact that it wasn't chest pubes down to the ball throw already was a bad sign.
He's got a little bit of chest hair.
Dude's waxing. Come on.
I think he's still going through puberty.
My boy. Why don't you have any chest hair? Oh no, Pixels is putting you up for adoption? You're gonna get kicked out of the attic?
I've had enough. I've had enough of him. Homelander pubic hair DLC.
I mean, pubic hair is all the rage now. Have you seen that the Alien 4K edition? They took time to painstakingly re-edit back in Sigourney Weaver's pubes back into her into her scene where she was wearing a tank top and a thong. So like, you know, it's coming back apparently. So Johnny should definitely.
The big comeback from Sigourney Weaver pubic hair.
Yep.
How the fuck did we end up on this topic of discussion?
I mean, you're the one who went there talking about the ball throw that Johnny needed in your discussions with Wes.
I don't know where I was going with
that.
Sport is just dying.
Killer Klowns need to bring the Hawk to a clown skin that spits on humans. Oh my god.
No, that's just Jeff on Marvel Rivals.
I mean, Jeff is a spitter. There's no doubt about it.
We're fucking doomed. We are.
I mean, this is what they come to when we join forces. We bring the legit questions that everyone has, you know, clearly sitting on the top of their skulls. So, God. But yeah, like I don't know. This is why we've been struggling with ASIMs. Like this is exactly it. Like this encapsulated why you and I have been slowly but surely, or in your case, much more quicker, like jettisoning yourself.
I want to play them, but like these updates are just something else, man. But it's fine. I guess people enjoy them, and I don't know. I don't know why you would, but it's just. I feel like me and you, especially me, like because Dead by Daylight was my first one playing as an ASM game. You were just spoilt on that game. You're just spoilt for updates. Then you go on to Evil Dead. And that had a few updates, but silence from the developers. And
it drip fed though. It did. It was.
And then
there
was drip fed.
There was like a 6-month lag where we didn't hear like anything, and then they're like, "Guess what? Swablo," and you're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, and then this comes out broken as a broken mess, and just I don't know what it was, but the game felt really fun when we played it in the pre-release.
Oh, it was a blast.
Program like it was really fun. As when the game come out, it was just like
here's what
releases to the masses. The meta gets fucking ridiculous. Everyone's spamming popcorn launcher and the bounce caster. They take them away. Everyone gets pissed off because they get taken away, even though they were still good weapons. Like they just got taken out with the meta, and everyone just got pissed off from there and left the game, and then.
I think the problem was this. So when we played, when you and I and everyone else was, playing in the pre-release, we had access to traps. Traps were fucking fun. Like they existed. Yeah. And I think when they had to like remove an entire section of the game, it just fucked a lot of shit up. And I'm sure it broke a lot of code to remove them out. And I still believe like that is one of the big problems the game is having is like it was an entire mechanic built for an entire class. And then they were like, oh, fuck, it just crashes games. Because I remember we were playing and I had set up like 3 traps, all 3 of my traps on the docks. That like kind of that one dock that is like a big L shaped where you can run up either side and meets in the middle. And
on the carnival map.
Yep. And I put one at each opening and then one next to the boat. And like after the second one was hit, our game just like ceased to exist. It was like,
yeah. I feel like instead of quote unquote balance change, it was definitely something to do with the optimization of the game.
And I feel like that mechanic was awesome and was so much fun when it worked. When your game, like your PS5 didn't have a stroke because it like just freaked everything out. Like it was really fun. But then they had to like, it was, I think, it was Sunday, the day before they gave us like the access and we could go live on that Monday after the stream. I think it's Sunday is when they kill switched it before the launch day.
Yeah, it was like 1 or 2 days before like we could play early access as a content creator. Yeah.
So, and then after that, stuff was always a little wonky. And I feel like when you have to kill like a big section of your game, like before it launches a day before, it's going to cause some problems.
It's just been disaster after disaster with this game because it came out, day 1 patch didn't exist on Xbox for like 3 days. Like it didn't turn up at all. So I had to play on PlayStation still. Like crossplay is just a mess because you've got to do the whole friends list linking thing through Epic and stuff. Like it's like, oh, good lord, what are you doing there?
And you know how much people love Epic.
Yeah, exactly. You know how much people love Epic Games. And then they go on holiday. Like they've been on holiday like 3 times since the game come out. And yeah, you can take your breaks, but like not when your game's in a fucking disaster already. Like and then the crossplay was down for like 3 days. Yeah. Like you couldn't remember when everything just got unlinked and you couldn't link anybody again.
Yep.
Because they were on holiday and like it just didn't get fixed. So then people just left because of that as well. It's the same shit that happened with TCM. The game come out, they removed PC from crossplay. Everybody got pissed off, and then like they just lost a ton of players and just never came back to it.
I mean, when they on TCM, when they kicked us out, the PC players out, and basically labeled all of us as cheaters.
You cheat, old head.
I know, right? That's when I kind of disengaged, and I can understand like when something like that happens in a game, it really makes it hard for people to come back to it. And a game like this or TCM for that matter, because TCM's not in great shape either, needs something big for people to kind of like circle around that makes them want to play. Like for example,
a big in-game event,
right? And like for example, hate Dead by Daylight as much as you want, but there's so much fucking demand to play Killer with your friend on your fucking 2v8 mode that like the queue times are like 15 minutes because there's so much demand that they can't get enough survivors.
What was the percentage buff of playing human on that mode?
400%.
Yeah, 400% blood point bonus for playing human on that mode.
And like like this is what makes people play games. This is what makes us bang our head against walls and say, you know what, I'm logging into Dead by Daylight, I guess. Even if I just log in and play a match and get my daily login bonus of, 10 riff frags or 50,000 blood points, whatever it is for that day. Like, it's something to make me want to go to my keyboard, boot up that game and get in. And this is what a lot of these games miss, is this understanding that in-game events is what drives in between traffic when the event or when content comes out. Because this is what people do. They're like, oh, I don't want to play Dead by Daylight right now. The new chapter doesn't drop until the end of August. I'll wait for cast. Oh, 2v8. Well, maybe I'll log. Oh, there's a 2v8 event going on where if I log in every day, there's stuff I get for it. Oh, there's a 400% bonus to blood points if I'm playing Survivor. So I play one match and walk out with 123,000 blood points with no modifiers. Like, you can't even bring offerings. So it's not like people are rocking cakes. Like, oh, okay, this is worth my time. I want to finish leveling this character, or I want to get this. And like, this is what every single ASIM doesn't seem to understand, is that in-game events is what makes people log in when there's not a big content drop. And
I feel like it's because they're IP ASIM games. I think they're just fucking cursed at this point. Whereas DVD is not. I think that's literally it. Also, you're forgetting, old head. DVD's been out for 8 years, because that's an excuse.
I mean, yeah, but if someone's already ran for you, just hop on their back.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know for a fact that when Marvel Rivals goes live, fully live, and I think it's probably sooner rather than later, based on the condition it's already at in their closed beta. The NetEase, you can tell, has been basically like balls deep in watching Overwatch. Like, you can see it in everything. Like, yeah. They took the stuff they liked and they added some other stuff, and they ignored the stuff they didn't. But there's no way they're not going to be like, you know what, Overwatch, when they're not dropping a big game or a big update for content, they have in-game events that people log in to play for, whether it's, Junkenstein or Summer Games or whatever it is. Like, it's the same as Dead by Daylight. Like, there's always something to do. And if there's not, you log out for a week and you don't miss anything. Like, that's the things that games need to do to make sure that people, like, it's much more than just having a battle pass, because like, you can have a battle pass as something to grind for, but like, people like variance, especially in a game that they may or may not have played for years at this point. And when you look at all the ASIMs, they don't seem to capture those little things that like makes Dead by Daylight stay on top, or makes Overwatch stay on top, because there's a reason that they sit like near the top and everyone else crumbles below them. And like, say what you want about both of those games, and trust me, I play both of them. I know all the goods and bads of both of them, and I played them both for about the same amount of time, because I think they're both on their 9th anniversary. Like, but they say, hey, we're bringing out our seasons are, we won't bring out a new character for, I don't know, once every 2 seasons on Overwatch right now. But during that time, they've had 3 events between the launch of one character and the launch of another. So there's stuff to do. There's stuff to grind for. There's stuff to earn. There's new things to try out. Like now, like next season, you get a character and they're going to do a 6v6 thing. So, okay, now we're seeing something different again. Like, there's things to do. And like, that's what games like Texas Chainsaw, Killer Klowns, Evil Dead, they've all missed the boat on. It's not just about the DLC drop when it comes. Yeah, that'll get you a nice big spike for a day or two. It's about maintaining players to your game when there isn't something big dropping to buy, like something to do just to play.
It's just player retention at the end of the day.
It's
and it ain't there.
And it drives me absolutely crazy when you see, like, you know what could be done to make a game like really, really good, and they're just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, there's the FOMO thing with events, but it does bring people to play them at least. It's just like the XP events aren't good enough. Really is not.
I mean, the only people that really want XP events are like people that on Texas who are like, oh, I'm 87. It's a double XP weekend. Maybe I can grind to 99 and get my black outfits. Or
get all my perks leveled up that I'm never going to use because they're not even in the meta.
Or maybe like someone in Killer Klowns is like, hey, I'm in the 80s. I would like to get my platinum trophy for hitting level 100. That's all I need. Like, for those people, it works because there's something for them. But like in the grand scheme, they usually miss the boat unless there's some reason. Like if there's a prestige system or something where everyone's usually grinding for XP, then yeah, it works. But like that's not the case.
I mean, the big thing missing on Killer Klowns, though, like it would be, to be honest, I don't think Killer Klowns would need a lot to it if it actually had like a perk system and stuff as well.
I agree.
Because then you can change and mix up your builds and just keep having fun that way and having some variety in your gameplay as well. I think that's just fucking so important. And you don't have it in this game because everybody just runs the same class and the same clown pretty much. And it's like, there's so little things to choose from in this game that just makes it so vanilla. And even though it's so vanilla, it runs like shit and plays like shit because of the animations and the game just being so unpolished. And you expect in a game to be this vanilla to be fucking feeling on the levels of like Evil Dead in terms of polish, and it just does not at all.
I was talking about Evil Dead last night. Like, in my opinion, Evil Dead was the best ASIM to play. It felt like the best ASIM. The combat was great, but they wouldn't even put a pumpkin on for Halloween. Like, they didn't want to, like,
no pumpkin in the cabin.
Like there was so much they could have done with that game, and they just didn't. And I was really excited, I think, because I thought Killer Klowns was going the other direction. They're like, big in-game event, and it's just we're announcing double XP. And I was like, oh,
double XP and some random cosmetics and DLC giveaway.
Yeah,
nothing actually in the game that you can earn. Some no barbecue outfits or something you could earn. Just like, I don't know, it's fucking summer and here you are. And
they've shown they're willing to do like crazy cosmetics. Like, so yeah. So like, you know, who knows? They could have done something like, you know, like a hat that fired fireworks when you escaped or something cool like that. Just knowing how zany they've been with their cosmetics, like, oh, do the event and earn the firecracker helmet. Oh, that's kind of cool. We just got to do these things to complete. I would have probably played more double XP. Now I'll just
even earn like a new clown clowntality and stuff.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah. Exclusive clowntality for the event. You know,
just have a clowntality of a clown standing over a barbecue and he's like flipping a human over.
Yeah. Like there's so much crazy shit they could do. Or like making s'mores where like he sits them on a fire and he puts them between like marshmallows. Like there's so many cool things they could have done that people would have been like, oh. And then of course, like what's always good, and you see it with games like Dead by Daylight, you see it in games like Overwatch, you see it in games like World of Warcraft that have been around for decades and decades, that player who gets the game for the first time on 30% off. And they're like, oh my God, where did you get that clowntality? Oh, that was awesome. It was the first game event they did in the summer of 24. Yeah. You had to do all these cool quests and you could earn, you know, the Spitfire clowntality, and that's where I got that from. And then people are like, oh, that's awesome. I better make sure I don't miss events now because this event happened before I started playing, so I'll never get it. But that means there's cool shit coming in the future that I can partake in, even if I'm just like, oh, I'm not playing the game a whole lot. Oh, wait, the Halloween event's up. There's probably some cool clowntality, or, there's some cool dress up skin that I can earn that is only going to be available during that time. And
I'm definitely not upset on DVD that I missed some of the anniversary crowns.
There was no crowns this year.
I know, they're masks now, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, the Bill skin was good.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't play Bill.
Yeah,
I haven't played Bill in a while.
the Bill skin was good. But like that's another thing.
Comparing shit to shit.
But like that's exactly like, for example, like they just did cross progression, after promising it for half a decade. It was funny because I looked at and now all my stuff's together, and I'm like, oh, this was when I did this event back in 2001 or 2021. This is from the summer event from it was like, oh shit, here's all my PlayStation stuff from all.
They never did it of a summer event though, did they? They used to do them, and they used to have ice cream machines and shit.
Yeah, they did. They did it last summer. They brought it back.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and they got it. There was a clown skin, like a barbecue clown skin they brought for it. They've made, I think it was Clown and maybe Nia, I think, had the skins during that. But all this stuff that was on, it was like watching a time capsule open on my fucking Steam account because of all these skins. Like, oh, look, there's my, my Scarecrow Kate outfit from Halloween 2021 or 22, whatever it was. Like, before I started playing on Steam, here's all these event skins I earned by playing in those events that were just sitting on my PlayStation account that now I have again. And it was exciting to see all that stuff come back because I remembered playing those events. I remember playing the Haunted Halloween that year, or playing, the Christmas event that year. And those things are fun. It's always nice to have those moments, and sometimes those skins become your favorite because you remember, especially those events that are just fucking bananas and you have to do way more shit than that one skin was worth. And then you're like, but I have that fucking skin, and now I show it off.
I mean, they bring most of the Rift skins back in the store now as well, don't they?
Yeah. For example, on World of Warcraft, I still fly my fucking mount from doing every holiday achievement. It's not the best flying mount, but I still fly it because I did every one of those damn achievements over an entire year.
That's it, though. You wanna flex your prestige,
right?
Your prestigious achievements.
Prestige worldwide.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought this is where they were going, where we would get something cool, like you said, like a cosmetic or a clownality, something that would have been here's the cool Klownstravaganza summer event, and every summer you can expect the Klownstravaganza to go on. It'll be, and you're like, oh, and this is when they turned the pier to this, and you see little, snow cone machines that you can get to have exclusive ice creams during that time, and all that weird shit that happens during events where it's not a whole lot different than the regular game, but it's just different enough. And there's something at the end of that rainbow, that little pot of gold that you can get, and it's fun. No, we're not talking about the new Suicide Squad skins. We're not doing it. We're not doing it, chat. We are not doing it. That battle pass is literally the worst thing I've ever seen.
Who is this correct? Does MGM own the rights to Killer Klowns?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Well,
no, it says distributed by Trans World Entertainment.
Well, Killer Klowns, all the rights are owned by the creators. So the Kyoto brothers own everything.
Okay.
All the three brothers own everything from top to bottom, except the single was done by a band, and the band owns the right to the Killer Klowns from Outer Space song. But everything else, the Kyoto brothers own. So, and they've said on numerous occasions, they even said at the end of it, we're gonna have the Kyoto brothers on for a stream. They're clearly involved with the game, so they shouldn't have that problem. It's very similar to how
So I don't even think it can be an excuse for it being IP holders. Then.
No. I think it's the same thing as Texas, where everything that they want to make in the Texas Chainsaw 1 universe isn't a problem. because they have the license holder saying, yeah, make this stuff. But the problem with Texas is it's gone so far beyond that, and people are now ready to go beyond that. Like, they want to go to TCM2 or Next Generation or whatever, like, their favorite Texas movie is. And it's clear that, like, it's not...
I just want Matthew McConaughey in the game.
Like,
that's all we want.
And, like, that's what made Evil Dead cool. Like, they went to everywhere. And people love that. Like, I could play as Kelly, playing with Lord Arthur, playing with, you know, Scotty. Like,
Burke.
Right.
Burke just put in my chat, as of May 2021, MGM controls the rights to Killer Klowns from outer space. Well, there's your fucking issue right there.
But I mean, they own the distro rights, but that's not the same as
it could be distribution rights.
So it's just
not the actual IP.
Yeah, the actual IP is fully with the Kyoto brothers. That's why they're going to Peacock to make the series. Like, and Peacock has nothing to do with MGM. The Kyoto brothers, like, who wrote it, funded it, did it, own all the rights, but the distro rights for the original movie go to MGM. Like, that's a horse of a different
MGM.
That's not like MGM owning the rights to Army of Darkness. Like, it's a horse of a different color.
Yeah, I mean, I heard horror stories of them with Evil Dead. six months for a reply about them trying to, like, adjust the combat on Evil Dead. That's just one IP holder, and Evil Dead had like 4 or 5 on that game.
Oh,
that is just
series is confirmed happening. Uga, it's been in talks. I believe from the last time I've heard, when Fangora talked to the Kyoto brothers, they said it's like pretty much a done deal at this point. They're just crossing T's and dotting I's. But like, that'll probably happen, you know, probably film next year and drop in 2026. But like, because they own those rights. It's kind of like if Sam didn't have it like spread all over the place and like it was just with Sam. Like if Evil Dead was just with Sam. But like, it's not the same thing.
It needs consolidating under one roof. Like really bad. You need to just have them all under Sam Raimi or something like that. Not Studio Canal, Renaissance Pictures, MGM,
Stars,
Sony as well. Sony owned the rights to Evil Dead remake.
Yeah, Sony has Sony owns Rise. Sony has.
Oh, it was Evil Dead. No, I thought Rise was owned by
you're right.
Warner Bros.
Warner Brothers owns Rise. Sony owns 2013. You're right. My bad.
Well, there you go. It's just a fucking mess, isn't it?
Like it's just an absolute nightmare. It's all over the place. But we're at a point now where games like this should see what the fuck is Stars. I don't know. No one's ever heard of Stars. It's a made up place.
Oh yeah, Stars.
Like I still think, like I love Bruce.
Thing is,
but it's weird that no one's ever heard of it is like weird. Like
it's weird that it's a Stars license, but the Stars license also coincides with the Renaissance Pictures one. Like it's so bizarre. Like that game's just a mess. And when we go on talking about TerrorVision and Killer Klowns, it's so familiar what it was with Evil Dead because it was Boss Team Games as the publisher.
Yeah,
and Saber was the developer. And like I don't know what's happened with between the publisher and the developer in that game, but it just didn't seem right at all. And the same thing's happening with Killer Klowns. And you know, I had so much hype because it was a dude from Friday the 13th who went around and played every single fucking ASM game.
Right.
Should have known the standards there before the game even come out. In concept, all the standards should have been there already. Cosmetics, events, battle passes, stores, all that shit should have been there. Make it into a podcast, it's a live stream. So.
You and I chatting for 3 hours like usual.
Nah, you know what it is though? Like I make videos like this, but you know what it is? You know what you just get these people like, oh, well, don't play the game if you're gonna complain about it. That's all you get from these fucking bottom feeders. It's just.
I mean, between you and I, we have an extensive knowledge of or Asims. We've been playing them for a long time. We've logged thousands of hours on them. We've done hundreds of videos on them. It's not like we don't know what we're talking about. It's not like we can't compare them to other things that we played. Who wants a casual 3-hour combo? Just Pixels and I chilling. Smokers jackets. Oh yeah, we could totally pull that off. Look classy as fuck.
Burke said Killer Klowns from Outer Space, 1988. TM Orion Pictures got closed down a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Then it says 2023 to 2024 and trademark Metro Goldwyn Mayer Studios Inc. All rights reserved. So the game itself is trademarked under MGM.
Gotcha.
I'm guessing. That's I don't know. I really hope it's not them interfering. I really hope. It's as soon as you hear an MGM being flown around, you just want to abandon any video game they've got associated with because they're just fucking. They're so out of touch of like listening to developers. Like, oh, can we add this? And then it's just like
everyone wants weekly old head and Pixels podcast.
Complain and does nothing. Yeah, and then people complain about the wrong things. Like, hey, let's buff the most like overpowered grandpa perk in the game even more. Like, who the fuck asked for that? But here you go. Exterior alarms got an extra 5 seconds on it now.
For me, like, I every time I play Dead by Daylight, a little piece of me dies. Like, just a little bit.
Every bit of me died by the end of Dead by Daylight. How many hours you got in that game?
I don't know. All right, hold on, I can tell you. So on Steam, I have 800.
Okay.
On PlayStation 4, I have 1200.
Okay, so that's 2,000.
And then on PlayStation 5, I have 350.
Wrong.
350 hours.
Wrong.
No, sorry, I got it backwards. I have 400 on Steam.
You're wrong.
Right.
I think I have 400 Steam. Here, let me take a look at this here. I'm probably 2,000 somewhere in that ballpark. Let's see, Dead by Daylight.
What devotion level are you?
Now that it's combined, I don't know. When I was on PlayStation, I was Devotion 10, and when I was on Steam, I was Devotion 3, and now I think I'm just 10.
Man, there's no way
Dead
you're
by
still playing
yeah.
Dead by Daylight, and I still have more hours than you on that game.
Yeah, so I'm 521 currently. I just got on Steam. I thought I was a little higher on Steam. I'm 521 on Steam, 450 on PS5, 1,200, a little under 1,200 on PS4. So yeah. So let's see, it's like 2,100 hours probably in that ballpark. It's still plenty of it, but
that's wild. I don't know how I ended up with that many hours on the game.
Well,
I regret it massively. Though.
Yeah, so I'm over 2,000 hours. I still suck at the game, but baby numbers, yeah, Uga does that in a week. He's like, I just played. But for me, I
don't know why, because Uga's always bitching.
Always bitching. He'll be like, I just played Dead by Daylight for 15 straight hours. And I'm like, why? I don't know. I hate myself. I'm like, all right, that's fair.
I mean, that is just mental torture.
But yeah, like, but the point I was getting to is like, there's a reason I don't ever fully leave Dead by Daylight. And it's not because I love the game, but they do enough stuff to make me go, yeah, I don't mind doing that for a couple of times this week. Oh, I don't mind logging it. Like, there's times like after the anniversary event completed, I didn't log on until this week when the new 2v8 started. But I was like, all right, I can do that. I'm interested in that. And like, no matter what, I never delete like DBD forever. I never like completely kick you to the curb like I did with Texas Chainsaw or Friday the 13th once Friday kind of went in its own shitter. Like, it's just always somewhat there. It's something I can turn to if I want to kill some time, because there's always something going on. And like, whether it's, they're adding a new character, or they're adding a new killer, or they're doing a new event, or they're doing whatever, I can do it. And like, that's what these ASIMs need to realize is that, yes, I don't expect them to be of the level of notoriety or the level of knownness of Dead by Daylight. Like, they don't have to get there, but they have to do some of the stuff that Dead by Daylight does that people come to expect with these type of games. Whether it's, you know, new character cosmetics, which I don't think Killer Klowns has done a real bad job on. Like, when it comes to their cosmetics, they've been pretty steady bringing out, you know, human packs or unique clown skins. Like, I don't think they've done a good job on that particular front. But when it comes to like events or DLC that is going to be like a new clown class or a new human class or stuff like that, they just missed the boat. Texas Chainsaw has done really poor at it. Like, they dropped some packs here and there. They've added a few characters over the year, but like, you realize there's a lot going on that you need to have. And like, all these games want to go away from having like an in-game store. Like, I do give Dead by Daylight credit because they don't give a fuck about it. They're like, this week's new stuff is here you go. And like, I'm like, oh, a new Nick Cage outfit. I don't need that, but click and
You don't need it. What do you mean you don't need it? Of course you need it.
Of course I do.
I seen you got debated earlier about Nick Cage being in a DVD movie.
I did. I was sad.
Debated.
I was.
So Wolfgang over here, talking about DVD hours real quick, has 694 days.
I was gonna say 600,000.
Yeah, he's got 16,659 hours in the game. That's almost like it's not far away from 2 years worth of game time in that game.
Oh yeah, Wolfgang's a beast.
Different kind, just on a whole other level.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I had to post like, because I run a news channel for the most part, so like I had to post oops, I totally bit the big one on this one, and I let the video up. I renamed the title and said, you know, I got fooled. And it's still getting watched by people, but I'm like, yeah, that's my bad.
I was scammed.
I'm a dumbass. I fell for it.
They either love DVD or someone has their family or both.
But here's the thing, like take for example, I did a video on Dead by Daylight last month, not today, but last Monday, on how to, just a simple video on how to do like set up your cross progression. I did a walkthrough guide. I showed them what it looks like when you're on the website, how to sync your stuff together, and what it looks afterwards. And 30,000 people have watched that video because there's still people who care about Dead by Daylight all these years.
Off on DVD.
Yeah, I always. I mean,
Fell off.
It's always there.
Bro fell off.
Yeah, I know.
Only 30,000 views. You fell off.
I think that might be my biggest video ever. I don't I've had shorts hit that. Like, that's not.
Dead by Daylight still holds my biggest video as well. It's not listed on my channel anymore. It's unlisted, but yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, but people just want to know how to get their shit from but think about it this way. 30,000 people watch that video, and I'm sure there's tons of videos just like it that tons of people want it because they have multiple Dead by Daylight accounts. Like, that's what this really is. I want to figure out how to get all the Dead by Daylight accounts I own in one place.
It's mainly because people play the PTB on PC, so they end up building up a PC account separately to their console as well.
Yep.
And then people probably still play on Switch somewhere. So
there's a ton of Switch players. I've had so many I've had hundreds of Switch questions. But there's so many people that were like, hey, I played with my brother on Xbox, and when I moved out of the house, I bought a PlayStation. I started all over. There's all these.
That just sounds like torture as well.
Right. And
starting all over.
But here's the thing. The game had enough of a hold and gave them enough stuff that even though you basically gave your entire account away, you were like, you know what? I'll do it again.
Build it all up again.
I'll do it again.
I mean, the grind is definitely not as bad as it originally was.
No.
Grinding every perk to tier 3 and stuff like that, because that was just pitiful and depressing, and slowly leveling up the blood web one thing at a time as well. Back when I played it, that
The
wasn't a
best
fucking
thing
at all.
they ever added was when they like.
And then it doesn't buy the party streamers on your bloodware, but rip.
Is it? Is there any like I look for two things. I'm like, is there any bloody party streamers or is there any spare parts? If there's none of those, I'm just like next.
The game went out to pick up a pack of ciggies and never came back.
Yeah, like, but like, that's what these games miss, and like, at least even with like
I just can't do it, man. I know Dead by Daylight gets everything, but you know me. I can't fucking deal with that game and it's just awful objectives. When these new ASIM games have come out and got more creative with objectives, and DVD's still sitting there, 5 gens and hooks.
What about 8 gens? You can do 8 gens and 2v8.
That sounds like something where you're gonna scrape your testicles on a cactus and then pour lemon juice on it or something.
I mean, but like, I will give Dead by Daylight credit for like just at least making enough stuff that they keep their base happy. Like, and I feel like that's one of the things that, yeah, because like I look at like the clown skins that have dropped, and I'm like, oh, they're really good. And I've picked up a couple, but I haven't picked up the last 2 because like right now, like with stuff going on with my house and everything else, money's a little tighter. So if I'm going to choose between buying a clown skin for $7 or the new Nick Cage skin, I'm going to pick the new Nick Cage skin. Like, and that's like what happens with these games is if you don't make it that you're a priority, you become an afterthought.
Oh yeah.
And
that's what TCM and Killer Klowns is now.
They both done it.
The thought.
Like, and here's the thing, like, at least with Ghostbusters, everyone knows when a new update drops or a new like content patch drops or an event happens. Like, I'll log in, do a video, maybe a stream, I'll play it. And then if I put it away, I don't care, but I will come back. Like, at least has it in the back of my mind, hey, I want to come back. Like, they had a limited time event for a skin. I wanted the skin, so I did the limited time event for it. I did a video on how to get the skin, what you needed to do, and like it was easy peasy. But like when they do stuff like that, I show up, and they do that with Ghostbusters, which is why I don't understand why they're not doing it with Killer Klowns. And I think that's the reason I'm so mad, is that I thought that's where they were going, and I felt like we got hit with a little bit of a bait and switch.
They're just making quota at this point with TerraVision. I think like that's it.
Like,
they're just meeting their quota and that's it. Like, yeah, we did the patch for you guys. There you go. Yeah, we don't care. Here's the patch. I'm not putting 100% effort into this game, and you know the player base has dwindled, so they just don't want to do it.
I don't have it on Steam. Can anyone tell me Steam numbers right now? Like, I'd like to know.
Somebody said earlier it was depressing, the Steam numbers. Alpha said they were really low, but I never checked.
I don't have it on Steam, so I can't check you can't check the numbers on Steam, I don't think, if you don't own the game.
How you doing, Sab?
Like,
I can tell you the numbers.
If you can tell me the numbers, I'd like to hear it, because I feel like
I don't have it on Steam, but I just go on Steam DB and it comes up straight away. Killer Klowns from Outer Space. 206.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And it's better than what it was, actually.
But like, it's better than I thought. I was gonna guess more like the 110 range, so it's about 100 people more than I thought. But like, here's the thing: so you have 206 people playing on Steam. But like, if you were announcing an event started tomorrow, I guarantee you it'd swell up over 1,000, because then people would start to come in and check in for stuff. And then the number it gets a little higher every time, because you don't get as much, fall off after the event's over. And that's the problem. They don't have anything.
There's more people playing Suicide Squad on Steam than there is Killer Klowns. 319.
Oh man, maybe we were wrong. Maybe giving the game away free for Prime and dropping freeze was the move. It's just I love these games. I really do. I love ASIMs. I've had a
Hey,
soft.
Texas is it a whole all-time high right now with 1,110 players?
Ooh, that's actually
It's kicking
surprising.
ass.
That's surprising. Good for
It's because
them.
that museum mode hype.
Ooh, that's what
No, it's not actually. It's because it's double XP on.
is double XP's on.
Yeah.
Like, but for me, like and I think you're probably the same way. Like, because we've talked about this situation we find ourselves in pretty ad nauseum. It's not that we feel like we want to leave ASIMs. We feel like there's nothing to do in ASIMs. Like theory crafting.
Unless you just want to play Dead by Daylight every day.
Right, and I don't want to do that. Not that I won't do a Dead by Daylight video. Not like I won't drop a code short. Like, oh, look, get your 300,000 blood points. Here's the code. Here's a quick short. It took me 2 seconds. But like, if like
Refuse to believe 1,000 people are sitting there playing that shit.
well, numbers don't lie. But like, you're right. Unless you want to play Dead by Daylight day in and day out, there's no consistency in the ASIM world. Like, I really want to play the last year, but I don't know if it's worth spending $18. Is it?
I don't know. That game's weird.
I like
The game is gonna be weird when it drops. Like I don't like have a new develop. It's just like the third development team that's took on the last year now.
I will say I like the fact that they are getting licenses. It does give me hope.
That can always be a good thing.
Because they've already announced that they had signed 4 licenses, like from the get-go. And the first one was...
Question is though, and you've always got to say this: the game might be fun, but is it content creator fun in terms of is it popular enough?
I don't know. And I'm hoping like here's the thing, like when it comes to like the last year, because I've done videos on it, so people ask me about it. Oh, my camera's being a fucking dick again.
Is last year actually different from how it was in the past? I played it with Con like a few months ago, and me and Con were like, we were having a little bit of fun, but then there was people just running the same killer on that, which was the spider, I think it was.
Okay. I don't even think he's the best killer, which is surprising. Like, I think there was much better killers than Spider. Spider was overrated.
But they would just like literally just like put the same trap down on you like over and over again.
The one that spawns the little baby spiders.
I think it was that one. I can't remember. But there was another problem as well where you grabbed like an objective piece.
Yeah,
and
slowly walk it over.
Yeah, so you slowly walking over. So me and Con got it like halfway across the map to where it needed to go. And then the killer just started camping that area because Con died or something, and he dropped it. And then the killer's just sitting there, and then it just despawns and goes back to where it spawns at, and then you gotta go do it all again.
But that was a bug. It was supposed to stay where it dropped.
Oh, so it was a bug. Okay, so that was the last time me and Con played.
Yeah,
it.
that was on Coal Mine, right? Because that's where the bug was happening. Where you had to take it through the coal mine, like over to through the basement.
It was going through a basement somewhere. I thought it was on a school though.
It might have been on the school. It might have been the school.
It was like a school campus ground type of area.
There was different problems with so when the last year came out originally, it was a fucking Discord game, and it was terrible. No one played it. It was horrifically imbalanced. And then it got sold, and they brought it back as a Steam game, which they gave away for free, and had a lot of problems, and they shut it down again. And then they sold it to the company that has it now, who basically said, like, here's what we're doing. We're basically rebuilding it from the ground up. We're running into Unreal 5 engine, or we're going to put in Unreal 5. We're adding new killers, new survivors. We're doing licenses. We're doing events. We're doing all sorts of stuff. And we're going to reward those who played it before. Like, I'm a
Where's
sucker.
that cross progression? Because I've played it before.
So what they're doing if you played it before and you
what a silence for VHS.
if you not Video Horror Store. Oh, I have more
Video
hours.
Horror Society.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, womp womp. Poor Gabe. I have more hours than that than I want to admit. But like, here's the thing. I hear everything and I'm like, this sounds really good. And here's the thing. They canceled the early access for PC this summer. So it was supposed to come out.
Is that good or bad?
Well, here, it depends how you look at it. So they canceled. It was supposed to come out on June 22nd or 28th, something like that, on PC for 3 months of early access. And then it was supposed to go live, like a full live version in October, where the PS5 version and the Series X version came out. And now they just said, we decided instead of doing the early access portion, we're just kind of doing cleanup and polishing, and we're going to add a new killer and just launch it globally in October. So it's going to be full crossplay. If you had stuff on your old one, it's coming back. Like like they're saying all the stuff I want to hear. Like they announced their first crossover is going to be
Sounds good.
Toxic Avenger. I love Toxic Avenger. There's going to be a Tromaville map that goes with it. Like, and that's supposed to come by the end of the year. And it's the first of their 4 licensed crossovers they secured. So I have a feeling they're probably going to go with smaller licenses like that. That's where you could see something like, say, you know, Terrifier or Slender Man, like these smaller licenses, Five Nights at Freddy's, all these ones that never seem to get over the hurdle to get into Dead by Daylight. Could be it could be a very good strategy for them to basically be like DBD light. Like, so they have an opportunity to kind of get those smaller licenses. Like, Don's been
It's quite combat focused as well.
Oh, it's very, like, you can kill the killer. Like the killer gets killed and then has to respawn.
I remember me and Con killed one a few times.
Oh yeah.
I hope they've like sorted the servers out and stuff on that game, because I remember being quite laggy with that as well. Yeah.
So I think like $18, I'm probably going to give it a chance. Why? Because I'm a tool. But I'm probably going to do it. Especially with the fact they're like, oh, if you're a legacy player, we're going to kind of give you all the stuff you unlocked and then some sort of legacy like package, like some additional shit that you may or may not have unlocked from events they did. So like they're trying to take care of the older players. They're trying to bring in newer players. The price point's not bad. Like, I need something to hope for in this genre because I really want ASIMs to be fun outside of just saying, all right, I guess I'm logging into Dead by Daylight tonight.
That's the problem I had with the game. It's like, what's the future of this genre now? Because at least when we had Evil Dead, TCM was coming out.
Right. And I loved Evil Dead.
And then when TCM come out, we knew Killer Klowns was coming out. But now it's like
Predator Hunting Grounds is coming
Predator
back?
Hunting Grounds, and last year, games that came out years ago and just kind of being like remade a little bit. And obviously last year is having a bit of an overhaul.
I think last year is far more remade than Predator Hunting Grounds is. Like, Predator Hunting Grounds looks like it's going to be exactly what you would have gotten on PS4 with stuff coming from in the future and future DLC. So like they're basically going to be like, here's the game that's been out for 3 years. Here, that'll be $40, please. But don't worry, there's DLC on the way.
Someone said DVD is a future.
Is that Wolfgang?
Yeah, it's Wolfgang in disguise. Mr. Silver over here.
It's not. I am not
DVD
Wolfgang. I am not. I mean, but DVD
last year at your mom's.
Last year, these nuts. But like for me, like I look at the genre and I just don't like. It's just sad. It's really sad.
Can't wait for my Dr. Disrespect skin in Predator Hunting Grounds.
Oh, womp womp. Yeah, that's when you fight the minor predators.
You got the minor predators.
Yeah, so when you fight the underage predators as they're going for their trial to become full-grown predators, you have to use the Dr. Disrespect skin.
Khan got his permanent Jeff spray on Marvel Rivals.
Ooh, he got gold?
He got gold.
Yeah, Buffalo did too. I don't know anyone else that has. I just haven't.
If Rivals fails, I think I'm done with gaming, to be honest. I don't think Rivals would fail.
I just don't see how it's going to. Like
it's too well set up for it.
Like Uga posted like 700 skins that are in the files in my Rivals chat. Like it's ridiculous some of the skins they have coming for this game.
700.
It's ridiculous. It's
Can't
probably
be talking about leaks. I'm an official Marvel Rivals content creator.
Remember, I'm no one. No one takes me for their programs. I can talk about what the fuck I want. It's a lot. Like every page is like 9 skins, and there's like 5 of them. So it's more like 50 some skins. But like
I always try and get into the game files. I don't know. Did Uga go in there himself, or did he get them from Reddit or something?
I don't know. He probably just followed Miller. Miller just dumps shit left and right.
Yeah, he does.
Miller's like, I found this. Here you go.
Every Unreal Engine game that I'm covering, I always get into the game files for thumbnails, because I get all the icons that I can put on there, all the art that's in the game, just dump them into thumbnails. It helps so much. I tried to do it for Marvel Rivals, but it just wouldn't work, and I was like, oh man.
But yeah, like for me, I think the ASIM genre feels like it's on its last leg. Not named Dead by Daylight. Like Dead by Daylight, I feel like Dead by Daylight, Overwatch, World of Warcraft. When you get to that point with a game where it's just gone on for so long, like I feel like as long as you don't like blow the game up and do something like horrifically stupid, where it just pisses off everyone who plays, you're gonna just keep on keeping on.
I mean, it's not a case of like you only need to play one of these things either, but it's like the other ones get to the point where they're not appealing, because there's like, what's the incentive?
You just
play Killer Klowns. There's like at least you're leveling up and stuff. I guess there's still a little incentive there if you want to get a level 1000 or whatever and do all your challenges and whatnot. But then it's like sometimes the problem is I like playing TCM, but then there's just no incentive to play it because max level on everything.
Right, 99, and there's just nothing to do. Like,
so it's never a case like, well, you don't have to play all the ASIMs, or you don't have to just stick with one ASIM game. It's like that's not the point. It's just like the other ones aren't even incentivizing to play, and then I don't like the gameplay of DVD, so I'm not going to play that, despite it getting battle passes and stuff.
And I get that. Like,
yeah,
when I played Texas Chainsaw Massacre during the or what do they call it, the tech test? Was that it? Yeah, tech test was one of the most fun times I had playing an ASIM. Absolute blast. And then the game came out and I'm like, how did it get so much worse from the tech test?
You should try it again. Did you ever try your Nicotero Leatherface they gave you?
Yeah, I did try that. I had that because when they gave me that, it was right when they put like PC back in the pool. So like I played a few matches with I have Nancy on my Xbox account. I've never even played her. Like
you got Nancy.
Yeah, I never even played her. She's just on my Xbox account. I guess
you don't want to.
But like,
I think you should hop on with us, old head, and play TCM.
I told Marcos, he was like, one day he was like, what would it cost me to get you to play TCM? I told you, 75 bones. I'm there for that stream. Send that up to your attic. Just drop
I think because it's changed so much, you might enjoy it. But again, if you don't I don't know, you're not really a huge fan of TCM, are you, in general?
Yeah, see the
like
problem,
the license, and
that's the problem. Like, I don't really care about the franchise. Like, you could see like how much I cared about Evil Dead because I did more theory crafting videos than I did build videos or how to like guides. Like, I loved theory crafting for Evil Dead because I loved the franchise so much and I had so much knowledge.
That's because you knew DLC was coming out and you knew it would be a fucking like ripped straight from a movie or a TV show. You just knew it. Like, you don't have that with TCM.
No,
to be honest, because you know it's just gonna be a random ass character.
It's gonna be Hands.
Well, I mean, Chop Top looks like he's coming finally from TCM 2. So that should be good.
It'll-
Hopefully they add stretch, but like you
It'll-
can't sit there and theory craft
and then
about
it'll
that game.
just be a skin. It'll be like the Nicotera skin for Bubba, except it'll be for fucking Hitch. Like they'll find some way to fuck it up.
Yeah, instead of him being a $10 character, he's a premium skin for $17.
Yeah, or $20 with his own voice lines.
Oh my god. Why did you have to say that?
Because that's the state we're in right now.
If Gun legit do that, I feel like everybody will just fucking bail.
Like, do you think Chop Top's what's keeping people holding on? Like he's like a cliff that everyone's white knuckling onto.
TCM2 is 100% what is keeping people on that game right now.
Like the fact
because
that
I think the lore of the game is just over with at this point since Maria is alive, and the only one we haven't really seen is Jesse, who is Virginia's son. But like that's it. Like that's it. That's pretty much the end of the fucking lore of the game.
Like
my boy.
Like I'll tell you what, if they bring the chili cook-off, I will absolutely be back for that event. Cook's chili cook-off.
The cook skin, the blue suit.
Yep.
The blue tweed suit. Yeah, I mean that's TCM2. That's what I've fucking said. It's like you get your anniversary, do a time jump, get the fuck out your TCM lore bullshit that you've got in the game now, and just jump to the 80s and have fun with it.
But we'll see.
You can get some good outfits in the game instead of little color palette swaps.
I know we started out as a Killer Klowns live coverage, but it was only 10 minutes, so we ended up like going down the rabbit hole.
We have more information about Killer Klowns, TCM, and Dead by Daylight than any of the developers. So,
I like I said, when it comes to ASIMs, I love the genre, but I'm very, very worried about where it's going. Like, I don't know how much longer.
Gamescom's next month, right?
Yeah, August.
Hope to God a new ASIM gets announced.
Well, I know last year's supposed to be there. They're supposed to show.
I mean, there's a Barbarian. I have no idea what the fuck Barbarian is, but apparently there's a Barbarian game coming out. I don't know if that's going to be a PvP or.
But isn't that just like The Quiet Place? Like it's just a playthrough.
Potentially, I have no idea. I know some things about that game that I'm not allowed to talk about, but like.
I don't know.
All I can say, the game is like extremely early concept. Like they just. It's more like they just wanted to get the
a license,
get the announcement out there that they're making one.
I mean,
it's like really early.
If Justin Long's involved with the game, I will probably pay attention. If he's not, then I don't fucking care.
Justin Long, is that the guy from Dodgeball?
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was the star of Barbarian.
I haven't seen. You guys are all like. I don't know, wouldn't say die-hard horror fans.
Oh, I am.
Like,
absolutely.
Horror is definitely like a big niche to me. Like it's something that I recently got into, so I'm still kind of catching up. It's not like this is the dilemma here of like Marvel Rivals. I've been a fucking Marvel fan for as long as I can remember. So anything Marvel related, I'm gonna be like on that shit pretty much immediately. Horror, yeah. I'm like. What the fuck? Like Killer Klowns, I was like, what the fuck is this? When it got announced like years ago when Evil Dead was going on, I was like, Killer Klowns from outer space. This looks like the most random shit ever. Like everybody's, oh yeah, Killer Klowns from outer space. This is awesome. I was like, what?
I used to literally watch so in '89. It would be on HBO like every day when I came home. Like it was that and the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie were on like every day on HBO when I'd come home from school. So that's what I would fucking watch because I was like 9. I was like, this shit's great. But like that's kind of how it was. Like it was hilarious. Like that was kind of like movies like Gremlins and Killer Klowns, which were PG movies back in the day, and Ghostbusters are now like hard R movies because of all the swearing and people getting blown up and shit. It's funny, like but
you Gremlins go 1-on-1 with the Hulkster.
Yeah. And they won. They absolutely whooped his ass. Hulkamania did not run wild. But like I love horror movies and I love like the genre itself. And I watch tons of horror movies and I love like the nuance of different types.
Friday the 13th that I've been watching.
Have you got to 7? Have you got to 7 yet?
No, the last one I watched was Friday the 13th. What the fuck? The final chapter. That was the last one I watched.
Okay.
I need to watch A New Beginning. I think is the next one.
Yeah, final chapter is 4, right?
Final chapter is the 4th movie.
Yeah.
Maybe the 5th movie. I don't know. No, maybe 4th or 5th. I just get a lot. The thing is, those movies just blur together because they're just the same premise. Like after the first one, like all the Jason movies are just the exact same setting and premise. Like
yeah, you got Corey. Yeah, because Corey Feldman was Tommy Jarvis.
That was the last one I watched.
Yeah, so that's the 4th one. Then you're gonna watch Part 5, which is a shit show. And then,
oh my God, Pixels, play the game, bro.
and then now I want a Buffy ASIM. I would play the fuck out of a Buffy ASIM. I'm not even gonna lie, Miles. I would play the fuck out of it. And then you'll get 6 is really good. 6 is really good, and 7's my favorite.
You could do a Buffy ASM game.
Oh,
or you could do a Scooby Doo ASM game, and then just have the actress that played Buffy in
Just Sarah Michelle
live
Gellar.
action down.
Sarah Michelle Gellar everywhere.
Why are you ignoring me, bro? I'm not DeMarcus.
You fell off. Play the game.
I did. I fell off massively. I'm gonna go to bed. It's nearly midnight. I've been ranting too much about ASM games. I'm gonna have fucking nightmares.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get some eat and take out my trash, and then I'm gonna come
Go
back.
play World of Warcraft.
Then I go back and play WoW because they're kicking off the new event tomorrow. So I need to catch up a little bit.
Oh, a new event. What's that?
Yeah. So they're doing an entire month event leading up to the launch of the new expansion.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Which is part 1 of a 3-part expansion that's gonna happen.
They just need Blizzard to make an ASM game. Then everyone would just shit their pants, wouldn't they?
I admit it. I'm an absolute Blizzard whore. I would be like, oh, I'm not gonna play
You
it.
don't play Diablo. You can't say you're a Blizzard whore if you don't play Diablo.
I
The
played.
most Blizzard whole game ever.
Yeah, but I think 4 has been underwhelming. Like 3 was so good, and so was 2. But maybe when everyone's begging me to give it
Expansion.
when the expansion comes out, to give it a chance again, and maybe I will.
I don't know how I feel about the new class on it though, because it looks so close.
You mean not druids? Spirit druids?
Yeah, it's just look at you can set up some unique builds with your 4 different spirits. Like you can do 2 and then 2. Or something
I mean, but you can summon Harambe, so that's a plus.
And the new area looks really cool. Like the new design of the area, like being in the jungle and stuff.
I like where they're going with the story. I feel like it's going to be very interesting to see after, because I don't want to spill for those who haven't completed Diablo 4's main story, but I think it's going to be very interesting to see what they do with that adventure going into forward. So I am interested in I'll probably end up picking it up at some point.
The problem is though, when they make yeah, it could have been a Crusader, but the thing is, they get more excited making an entirely new class, because if they're bringing a Paladin or a Crusader, that's set in stone, basically what that brings to the table, right?
Witch Doctor was to
They're not coming
play.
up with completely new concepts.
Witch Doctor.
I invited you to play Killer Klowns ages ago, but you never joined me, so I'm not gonna play the game tonight.
Witch Doctor was to play.
Who?
For Diablo, it's my favorite class of all time is Witch Doctor.
Oh, Witch Doctor.
Yeah. They're so fun. They're basically a cross between a mage and a necromancer. So
My favorite is probably Blood Knight on Diablo Immortal. I don't know if that's been in previous Diablo games, because I didn't play any.
No, that's exclusively mobile class. Yeah. I didn't play the mobile game.
Is so fucking good.
But they just based it on their World of Warcraft Blood Knight or their Death Knight. So Yes, Washy B, exactly. Witch doctors are a lot of fun.
Hop on Marvel Rivals, Border. Oh, it's only midnight though, bro.
Little pygmy guys with the shrunken heads running around chucking spears at everyone. Yeah, they're fantastic. But like, yeah. So if there was an ASIM from Blizzard, I'd probably play it.
People get upset when people buy skins in games they hate.
What?
Oh, you know about people buying, like, people are hating on people buying skins in Suicide Squad?
Hey, I mean, if you want to buy skins in Suicide Squad, more power to you. Like, I don't. So here's where I stand. Like, it is not the game for me. Like, I've had so much trouble. Like, you know how much trouble I've had with Suicide Squad.
I just wanted them to drop a raid or something, anything in incursion missions, and I'd play the game again.
The end game's been bad.
Yeah.
The bats were awesome. Yeah.
Someone called you a shill for buying. Wait, for buying skins.
I'm a shill. What did I?
No, the guy in my chat. It's like someone was called them a shill for buying skins.
Dude, I know a lot of people that bought the Arkham skins, like, and they bought the Arkham skins and have actually been enjoying this season. So whatever floats their boat. Like, hey, if Rocksteady gave people a reason to come back, I guess that's good. But like, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Yeah, unless I see a big raid or like a really cool new way to play the game that's not so focused into doing leaderboard grinding every season,
which are mostly dominated by hackers.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna ever happen because it's on a fucking 10-man crew over at Rocksteady now, since they're busy making a new game.
I just want, like, here's the thing, and this is the hard part. Like, I've enjoyed Marvel Rivals. I really have. And I think Marvel Rivals will be a fun game to play when it launches. But as a beta, it's very limited. Because what happens is, once you get your daily and weeklies done, there's really nothing to play for unless you're trying to grind to gold comp. And if you don't care about the spray, like, if they would have made it a skin, I think people would have been much more willing to fight for that versus a spray.
I don't care about grinding. Like, that's why today I was just playing quick match because I just didn't care. I didn't want to play comp. And just,
I'll be honest,
get pissed off in comp just to get a little spray. Like, if it was an exclusive skin for like Thor or someone like that, or Loki or whatever, then
I hop on and play like a couple of matches against AI and just crush all my goals and go on my way. I'm not like that's what.
Even want to play PvP.
Nope, just beat up on some bots. And
Pixel's friend, please talk louder. Oh, you can't hear. I might have it turned down. I don't know. It could be my
Pixel's friend.
We've been talking for the last 2 hours or something, and now you say something wrong.
Yeah, you called me about an hour and a half. Looks like when you called. Pixel's friend speak up. My mic's set at normal settings. That would be on Pixel's end.
Did I just have like a fever dream of what happened in the stream today?
If you did, then apparently it's communicable.
40-minute Killer Clown dev stream and a 2-hour podcast with Old Head.
I mean, in my defense, you called me. And I didn't even.
I just wanted a little 10-minute rant from you about that awfulness.
When have we ever done a 10-minute call?
Yeah, that's true.
We're gonna do this hour-and-a-half podcast, and then we're like, all right, it's 3 hours.
I'm sitting there for about 6 hours, fucking editing it, trying to cut out like a whole ass hour and a half. Fit into a sizable format.
And we go to like random tangent. Like, did you have this kind of sandwich the other day? Like, it was really good.
I was eating this kind of sandwich when I was playing Dead by Daylight the other day. It complimented my new skin very, very well.
Oh yeah, I knew Nick Cage would definitely love this Lebanon bologna sandwich I was eating. And I was like, it's perfect for the new Valentine's Day outfit I bought.
Maybe the Killer Klowns was the friends we made along the way.
It's the One
We
Piece.
hit midnight on the stream. Any midnight releases we can go check out right now?
Oh, I think it is Tuesday. Imagine a full launch Rivals and we get a battle pass and more stuff. Well, here's the thing. I can tell you one thing. We know, like, the launch has got to be close for Rivals because this was the roster. Like, this is everyone that's gonna be playable day one. Because when they did the alpha, they said there was 4 more characters coming. I didn't think they were actually all going to be in the beta, but like that's cool. So like this is the launch roster. So I think it's probably going to be very similar to what you see with Overwatch. Probably a weekly store, stuff to grind for, events, a battle pass, seasons. Like
I can see them adding a new hero like I don't know once every 2 months or something like that.
It's going to be like Overwatch. It's just going to be like season 1. We're going to drop a character during it. And then
at the end of the beta, they're going to be like, releasing now.
They could. I don't think so. I think from what I heard from people, but I'm not like in the creators cool group like you, but from what I heard, like I hear like September is the target. So
I mean, that was my estimate as well, but I talked to a few of the content creators in there, but yeah, it's just
I think
the creator program's a little strange right now.
probably more.
I got some keys to give away though. Lord.
Oh, that's
got
cool.
5 Steam keys to give away.
Ooh.
We reached like 2 million watched hours or something.
What was I gonna say? Oh, which is more active, the Marvel Rivals creator program or the Killer Klowns creator program?
There is no real creator program for Killer Klowns. That's the problem.
And that was also the friends you made along the way.
Well, I was dragged into, and I'm in that Discord still, and there hasn't been a message in that Discord since the 29th of June, so almost a month.
Good grief.
Well, everybody's still in there, all the Illfonic moderators, like Riley from Slash and Cast still in there, like all the people.
You have to like make a post like, is this thing on? Tap tap.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, just drop the rabbit hello in there as a sound gif. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
But yeah, I mean, it's just been nothing at all. It's just like a media review Discord, so that was pretty much what it was for. There's no actual content creator program.
Gotcha.
For that.
But
I want like, when we get when I got accepted to that, I was like, I literally fucking jumped in my living room. I was like, no fucking way. I got Marvel Rivals content creator program, and it's just like, I got like 1 key for Xbox, and I was already in. And they gave me a Steam key, and like that was it.
good thing I gave you a PlayStation key, even though it's for America. But
even be able, content creator program couldn't even like fucking stream the game unless you give me a key to play on PlayStation.
Get your Scarlet Spider skin.
So I hope something else comes along from that, because like right now all there is like it's like a bounty event that they had going on where you could submit your creations, and then whoever had the highest views would like win some money or something like that. I was just like, I don't want to do any like why some keys to give away or something. Like, it's not even organic growth, but like at least something, or like give me a little PNG I can stick under my thumbnail to say I'm a fucking Marvel Rivals content creator. But I don't know, it just seems a bit weird, but I hope they improve it, like getting some unique content creator like cards or something in the game.
Well, maybe if I phrase my Marvel Rivals videos as Pixel's friends, I'll get more views, because they have been doing
Pixels for the first time.
Because they are doing dog shit. That's how I'm gonna
Steam key. I want to start over and Smurf. No.
Who's smurfing?
Who do you think?
Oh, I don't know. Khan?
Nah, the other one that plays on PC.
Swashy B?
Yeah. Wants to Smurf on Rivals, so he can get out of bronze easier, isn't it? It's got a said Pixel sidekick.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
He's the Alan of the Wolfpack.
I know. Thanks, Phil. My satchel.
This is very strong Zach Galifianakis accent. My impression.
Uh,
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, we've gotten to a point where like we have to pin our hopes to games that aren't ASIMs. Like that's where we're at. And I know you're getting as much backlash about it as I am, because people are like, because
I'm just in full-on depression mode with my channel right now because I'm just done. Like, I can't do First Ascent anymore, man. It's just too much.
dude,
I want to, but it's just too much.
I visited a friend today on his first Ascendant stream, who was talking just about the battle pass, and like he's played, I think it was 250 hours already of the first Ascendant, and wasn't like a third of the way through his battle pass. And I was just like, Jesus Christ!
I'm not even possible. I'm like level 80 or something on the battle pass. Like, I'm
like,
pretty close.
like
to
what?
finishing it.
Like what do you gotta do for this thing? Like this is why like I played it one. I think I played for like 2 or 3 days, and I was like, I ain't got time for this shit.
The battle pass is definitely not that bad. Like mine's never done. Swash's is nearly finished. I think DeMarcus is nearly finished his as well. But it's just, it's not slop sending at all. The game just has way too much to do in it. It's when we stopped playing that game like so much, we were playing it every single day for like 2 weeks straight. When we stopped playing it, it was like you just got out of a 2-week work session without a day off.
Like
you're just so mentally exhausted. Like you're just sitting there chilling and you're just picturing 6% drops in your mind. Like just taking over.
I remember talking to you one night. You got off after like a whole day of playing. We were talking. I think you were in my chat, and like you didn't get a single drop in like 9 hours of gameplay, and you're like,
yeah, but I figured out why that is, and it's what kind of just threw me off wanting to make content for it. Because I was like, okay, so if you can do this, you can make a build for your character. So I was trying to farm up a component. So if you collected the set of the component and you put like 4 of them on, like on Suicide Squad, you get like a buff.
Right. Okay.
Basically. So I was trying to farm one of them up in an area where it said it dropped. That's what I was doing. So I ran that mission over and over again for 5 hours on that stream or whatever, and didn't get a single drop of it. And the reason is, when you're doing those missions out in the area, you've got to go on the map and then look at the loot table and see what's actually dropping in that area. So there's like 2 different things telling you what's actually dropping and where to go for it. So because there was like a fire reactor, which is another piece that you can get of gear. I was getting so many of those reactors, and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? It's because it's dropping in that area. So the loot resets every 6 days, I think it is, almost every week.
Okay.
And during that time, you can only get 2 of the components. So you can either get an auxiliary power, or you can get a sensor. And that way you can farm up the ones that you want.
That sounds like a hard pass to me. Like
Yeah. And so there's 2 other components that you need after the sensor and the auxiliary power. You need the processor, and you need the enhanced memory. Enhanced memory, yeah. So then you're gonna have to wait a whole week before you can farm 2 of those. It's like those 2 items as well. And that's only if that mission that you want from that component is in the zone that is going to be dropping that component.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with that. Sorry, Ultimate Chain. I had to pass on the baddies. I had to leave the baddies behind.
It's just, it looked like a choke playing it. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. It's a fun game. It's just what you want to grind for is way, way too much.
So
that's why I was just like, I can't do build videos on this game. I wanted, like, my Ajax build video did pretty well, but I couldn't make anything unique. And the problem is, when you get those components, the set bonuses are like plus 2.3% at firearm attack damage and stuff like that.
So then you need the right gun to go with it too.
With the reactor you do, yeah. But like, it's like an overall firearm damage buff. But it's so low, like it's a 2.6% buff. It's like, so you're gonna farm for this item, and on top of that, by the way, if one does drop, it could have absolutely dog shit sub rolls on it. Like, it might not, like, so there's like 2 sub rolls. It'll either be like
There's always Suicide Squad, baby.
There's like extra shields or extra defense or extra health. Those are the 3 you kind of want to look out for.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm done.
They'll drop. Yeah, Kuiper shard drop increase rate, gold increase drop rate, and then character XP drop increase. These things roll like crazy on the components. Like it's so hard to get a good defense roll and a good health roll on them.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, for how small they are to get hold of, you then have that whole other grind within that of trying to get the right component.
That they're not static because they're random rolls.
Yeah,
Ugh.
and you can't change it.
Oh, of course you can.
For some bizarre reason, you
what
can't
about the
go
power
to
of
the
money?
Albion and change it.
Can the power of money change them somehow? Because I feel like that is what that game really strives for. Is if you use the power of money,
That's the most frustrating thing about the game, because you get all the, like, for a new descendant, you'll grind for the 4 pieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll get 3 out of 4, no problem, right? Relatively fast. But hey, fuck you if you want to get that 4th piece.
But you know
like,
what will solve it? The power
so
of
rigged.
money.
But I don't understand that. Who the fuck is going to be incentivized of like having 3 out of 4 pieces for a descendant and being like, okay, now I'm going to drop fucking $70 on this descendant?
The person who spent a week grinding for that piece and has not gotten it, and their hair's as gray as mine is at this point, and they're just like, fuck it, I want ultimate money, and then they just buy it, and they're like, oh well, and then the next day the piece drops, and they go, no, why?
Yeah, and there's a big update on Thursday. They're bringing a new Descendant out and stuff, but you know, it's a game I'll still play and check out. And it's probably still going to be that grindy looter shooter that I'll play. Like, it'll be my first go-to one, but trying to stream it 5 hours a day, trying to grind at this thing and that thing, and then making videos for it on top of that, it's just way too much.
Is the new Descendant Mr. Krabs?
What's her name? Luna.
Mr.
from the campaign.
Mr. Krabs going, money, 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 money. I love money.
Hello, I like money.
Mr. Krabs, the first playable descendant to be added. All right, I will let you get to bed, even though you'll probably just be in my stream in like 20 minutes when I go live.
I mean, I'll probably be in bed and stream.
All right, I'm gonna get running. I'm gonna go eat some soup.
Enjoy your soup. I'm gonna make a cup of tea and have some cake or something.
Yeah, eat some soup. Take out the trash.
Soak up the acid reflux I just got from watching that Killer Klowns stream.
The acid reflex.
I'm glad you saw that. Poor hot shot. He said GG's.
I had to get that because he laughed at me for getting caught on that video. So you know, I wasn't gonna say anything, but now I had to.
Con said this podcast was my doing, hose. He was the mastermind.
It was, because Con literally was in my chat. He's like, Pixels is calling you. I'm like, oh, because I don't know why I didn't hear the ringing. I don't know if maybe I just had my Discord low or what.
I think Discord goes in that streamer mode shit, doesn't it?
Oh, I think I am in streamer mode. Yeah.
That's probably what it did.
So I saw, like, once Con said something, I saw, like, it flashing that you were calling, but yeah.
As soon as it ended, I was like, I gotta call Hold Dead. It's fucking terrible.
I know his dumbass is here watching this shit too.
Yeah, Mr. Kev, the clown stream was so underwhelming. We were like expecting a big in-game event, but all we got was like some extra XP, like days going on, and it's just with what they hyped up. It just wasn't close to how they hyped it. Basically, big disappointment, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was.
But hey, who knows?
You guys
got future updates.
You guys got a surprise 2-hour podcast.
Yeah, he's got a 2-hour pod. I've streamed 4.5 hours today already. Earlier, played Marvel Rivals, and now this one's like nearly going 3 hours. So joys.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, I'll be back at 7:30. So, like 20 minutes. I'm just gonna grab a bite to eat and take out the trash, and then I'm gonna hop on WoW and try to push my Hunter to 70. That's the plan. So he's ready for the expansion at the end of the month.
Tell old head he's going to bed with wet socks.
That's terrible. Don't wish wet socks on anyone. That's awful. Who said that?
Hot shot.
You trying to give me acid reflex?
Alright, old head. Laters, man.
Bye,
Fun
guys.
chatting.
Thanks for stopping by. Special guest.